And
But
me
like,
and Pablo over there ready to start the pod. So let's just get right into it, man.
Bruh, that's some funny stuff, man.
Ian, your week was good though.
Yeah, my week was chill, bro. It was solid. Can't complain.
I still got to figure out that problem that I'm working on right now.
Yeah,
They didn't hit me
what
back up. I'm gonna
happened?
figure it all
They
out.
haven't hit you up?
We won't talk it up on here,
No,
but
I'm saying they
it's
just haven't hit you up.
no, not yet.
Uh,
I'm gonna make some shake. I'm
well,
gonna make some shake.
yeah, that's all that matters.
So for sure. Well, let's get into it. It's already late for me. Ready to get down to business. Catch up on the week. As usual, let's just start with the music. Get that out the way. Um, I'm just gonna start with the heavy hitter. I don't know which one. It's been so much music. Um,
Nah,
let's just
start with
start with
that.
J. Let's start with you. Let's start with you. You gotta start with you. You gotta
All
start with you.
right, all right, all
Ye
right.
deluxe. Ye deluxe. Ye deluxe. Um, Geek Pack. Talk to me.
Let me just say that.
What do we think about Uzi? His features. Who led the most on the songs? There was a Lancey Foe feature, probably one of my favorite songs on there. But give me everything. Give me everything.
I just wanted to say that Uzi was snapping. I thought he was in his bag. Um, I was
definitely
like,
gets wrong.
yeah, man, yeah, he got to stay away from
New York drill.
the drill beats and just stay with like that right there, cause he was going in.
Did it sound like it was like old Uzi a little bit,
Uh,
or just Uzi?
nah, yeah, it just was Uzi. Um, and then bro, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I mess with like Yee's beats and stuff like that when he be going, but I just got tired of hearing the same thing. Like I got tired of hearing about the same cars. I got tired about hearing about the same drugs and just the same.
Oh, you gonna get that every single song,
Yeah,
100%.
but it just got way too redundant. Like even the bars, you know what I'm saying? They were the same bars. So when you're using this, if you're describing the same thing a whole bunch of different times, I can rock with you. No, but once you start saying the same thing the same way, it's like right. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of shows who you are as an artist as well. If you can, you know, diversify your bag.
Agreed.
Agree.
I listened to it and I thought I ended up getting to a point where I kind of just got away from Yeet and just was in tune to the beat. To be honest with you, it got to a point where I was just vibing to the track, and then he would do sometimes these things where he do like these little melodic notes that he would hold, and that would kind of ride with the beat and everything. But it got to a point where I was like, when it got to track 20, 21 or whatever, and that went to 29, like halfway through, I kind of just zoned out because it's kind of like the same
Wait, time out.
thing.
Did you not listen to Deluxe? Like, what did you listen to?
Deluxe is 20 to 29.
I know, but you said when it got. Oh, okay.
We
I
got
was
halfway
confused for
through
a
the
second.
deluxe, the 9 songs, like song track 5 or 6 of the deluxe. Um, I was like, oh, it
I
sounds
thought you had
like
listened the whole thing over again. I was
no,
like,
no, no, no. I listened to the 10 songs or 9 songs, and halfway through, I was like, oh, I'm just zoning out. But Uzi did a great job. I was happy. I was really actually the opposite of the critique I had with him on the drill track. This was great for Uzi. I think this is a realm he needs to stay in. Um, at the same time, I was like, dang, Uzi, you hop on everything that a new person does all the time. Like you're like doing what Drake did. And I don't know how I feel about that as far as him trying to be relevant. If that's what he has to do to stay relevant, but he's done a great on the track though, nonetheless.
I think he has a pretty big fan base. I think he'll always be relevant. I don't think he necessarily needs other artists to make him relevant. Like, although you, I don't really listen to Uzi. Well, you don't really listen to Uzi, but he has a
After that,
big
so
core fan base that listen to him and thinks he's him. So I don't think he needs to do that. I just think he's just having fun making music, just in my opinion. But I don't know. But yeah, cool. Sounds good. Let's keep pushing. Dreamville, J. Cole. They have a little festival this weekend too. I forgot where it
Nice.
was,
I
but
think
I
I
think
did
this
see
was a
that as well.
little warm up to that. So it was all Dreamville, Earth Gang was on there, Ari Lennox, other people. What do you guys think of this one?
That was a good mix of artists. I won't go back and play this again, but it was a really good listen. It doesn't have replay value for me. I thought the Ari songs were great. I think she did a great job contributing. I think the two chain verses were really good. Two Chains sound really good on the project. Jid had great lines had great bars as well. So it wasn't a lot of J. Cole. J. Cole came in when he felt like coming in. That's typical. He's gonna do with a Dreamville project. He's not gonna like. It's kind of like what Thug does on a YSL project. Like he did what he had to do when he time to come in, but he wasn't all throughout the whole entire project. But
Do you guys feel like rap is in a weird state right now?
No,
You
I
don't?
don't.
Like with this type of music, and then you have newer music. You
I
don't
think
think
it's a
it's
healthy mix. I think it's a healthy mix, and you can literally pick what you want to hear. Like back in the day, you only had to hear lyrical music for the most part. That's what you went to listen to. Now there's lyrical music, there's this trap, there's this new type of outer space. I don't know what type of stuff it is. It's a whole different type of subgenres, so you can find what you want to listen to.
I agree with
And
that
you can
though.
I feel like I can appreciate everybody for what it is,
I agree because
personally.
I think music has always been like that. Like you had a time in the early 2000s where you got the Jay Z's and Kanye's and everything, and you got the talking about the lean with the Rockwood, snap your fingers people. Like it's always been people who just make music to vibe, and then people who are lyrical. We've always had that balance. I think right now that with the issue is that with this new hip hop genre, they've taken R&B and added it to the genre where there's melodies, and people love R&B. No matter how much you want to say they don't, they love melodies, and that's what's messing up R&B and then kind of hurting the lyrical side of hip hop because they fuse the two together. Now you can get both at once. And so that's really what the issue is for lyrical hip hop and for R&B is that this new subgenre of melodic hip hop is just it's a lot. You get all the feelings and emotions in R&B music, and then you get the flows and bars of hip hop in one spot. So why would I need to listen to R&B if I can get my feelings touched? Or listen to bars where I can get bars here about feelings. I don't got to talk about drugs or guns or anything. I can talk about my feelings and they spin bars. Like that's what the problem right now is.
You think that's a problem?
I do.
Why is it a problem?
Because right now the people who can really sing and
aren't
what we
getting
really
love at
cherish
all.
aren't getting love at all, bro. They're
Or
not
their
getting no
music
love.
just isn't good?
False.
Mm.
How?
Bro, there's
I
so
think
many good artists.
I think Lucky Day's getting a lot of love. I think R&B artists are getting love. I just don't think some of the stuff is good. Or they're not big enough to like Kaylani stuff is gonna get love. She's big enough. It's gonna get love. Chris
It's
Brown will get love. He's big enough. Jacquees, Tory Lane's about to drop another thing. He'll get love. But these artists aren't that big, so they have to
right,
get bigger.
but you gotta think like when it comes to marketing and what sells, the trap stuff sells, right? Radio isn't playing R&B music anymore. Like they're not trying to push R&B like they
Do you
used to do
listen to
back in the day.
radio?
Radio is important no matter what, no matter if I listen to it or don't listen to it.
I'm saying, well, if you don't listen to radio, then you can't attest to that.
I
You listen
mean,
to
when
that
I was
music.
listening to the radio, when I was in Florida, there wasn't really that. I mean, unless you went to the R&B station, you know.
Yeah, it's stations. I mean, we use Sirius XM, the Heat, Hip Hop Nation.
Right,
They
but
got
the
Heart
Heat
and
would have been
Soul. You can find that,
but the Heat would have been back in the day that he was playing Let It Burn and Confessions on it.
Well, sorry,
They're
and
not playing
no, my bad.
I think they're still playing.
There's no old
eh,
like the R&B they would play is always like a old school and now R&B station. You know what I'm saying? But it was
I don't
like
know.
it wasn't,
I
and
feel
they really
like
don't play that much new R&B. They just play
bro, they
like the
play
old stuff.
bro, you still have Sirius XM radio. They still tons of people use Sirius XM radio.
that's what I'm saying. There's a Heart and Soul
But
channel on there.
like
Yeah, but they're
90s
playing
music.
old stuff. They're not playing the
And even on the
newer.
Heat, they're playing Tory Lanez. They're playing Lucky Day song. I promise you, they are. They're
Playing
playing
over. That's it.
that Capella Gray song. They're playing songs like that are R&B.
No, the
Yeah,
thing
they're
was
playing.
they would play more on the radio.
I'm just saying, there's more R&B on the radio, bro.
Bro,
R&B
I've
I don't know
heard
the
artists,
I don't know the
I've
specific
bro.
heard
Back
numbers.
on,
listen
bro.
listen
Even
listen
on
listen. I've
Go
heard
ahead.
I've heard "Let It Burn" on the radio in this car more than I've heard almost any new song on the radio. Is
What do you wait? What radio station are you listening to though?
some old school
Because I'm assuming it's
R&B?
if I'm assuming it's a probably a white owned radio station.
Right, but
No,
even on
it's
white-owned radio
well,
stations,
even if it's
but even
white
on,
owned, it's still they're not
It's still
picking
They're
their
playing
music.
playing,
R&B.
but
They're not
they're
picking their
playing.
music.
They're. I'm not saying that, Trey. All I'm saying is that they're going to play a certain level of R&B music or hip hop music that mostly the masses know. They're not going to play like a lot of extremely new stuff. Anyways, they're going to play mainstream hits if it's a white owned. Just like if it's a white DJ
I
at a party,
gotta
what are you going to get?
Nah, but
You're going to
if
get
you have
that
a
mainstream
that's
stuff.
different, bro. If you're the radio and you have a supposedly big artist drop a song, you're playing it no matter what.
We're also in Michigan. That plays a part too.
But that's Detroit's radio.
What do you mean? No, I'm saying
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying
listening
is if
to.
you're in Michigan,
I'm
you're
listening
gonna
to.
hear that type of music. I know when I'm other places, I hear some more artists that I would never hear in Michigan. You're gonna listen to Usher. You're gonna
What
listen
I'm
to a lot of
saying
basic
is,
I
names.
gotta disagree with that, bro.
what I'm saying, Hunter, is that the label, how radios play is labels put money to the radio, and they play whatever they're investing in. Labels aren't investing into R&B music, and that's why you're not hearing that type of R&B music on the radio.
Maybe they
That's
gotta
just what
get
it
better,
is.
bro. I
That's not what
guarantee
it
you,
is. It's
if
what it,
Jacquees drops an album or Chris Brown drops an album, they song is gonna be on the
bro.
radio.
It's because the white kids are out here listening to Travis Scott and all this other stuff
No,
and raging at parties. And yes, it is, bro. You
bro, I
sell the
haven't,
people who
bro. When is the
the
last
money
time
comes.
Travis has been on the radio? He's been blackballed.
Okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the people who buy the music are white people. And most white
Okay,
kids these days are listening to trap. They're not listening to R&B.
okay, but
R&B
there's
has
not a
become
lot of good R&B out
that's
right
not true.
now. Name somebody. Name somebody besides Lucky Day that you drop that drop. That
LMA,
people nobody's listening to. Nobody wants to cares about LMA anymore. After she did the stuff with Jacquees with the song Trip, nobody cares about her
you
anymore.
don't care.
Nobody, bro. I'm telling you, she's not that big.
Well, yeah,
She's not
Trey,
that big.
I agree with that, bro. Because you gotta talk about the masses. That's how I feel about R&B music as well. Like I know,
But
like
I'm telling you,
Usher was
Usher was
universal.
like global, yeah, bro.
R. Kelly was universal. Chris Brown is universal. Those people know them.
yeah,
There's not
but it's
good people
but
like
okay,
that
now
anymore.
we're talking about times now because now everything's accessible. Back in the day, people were treated like gods because you didn't have social media just to touch people like that.
That's not
Back
what
then,
I'm
That would make
saying.
them even more faster to get bigger if that was the case.
that's what I'm saying is if I'm saying because of social media, the era now, there was a mystique, a different type of thing for these
What does
superstars.
that
You
have
didn't
to
know
do
what
with
they were
what does that have
doing.
to do with the music being
What I'm
played?
saying,
Is it good or not? That's what matters.
but what I'm saying is, bro, back in the day, you had to have a certain level of talent to even be put there. Usher had the talent to be put there. Chris Brown had the
Right.
talent. A lot of
And
artists are just coming out and getting on auto-tune, bro, and just, bro, we just heard one kid. We just heard one
you're
kid.
making my point, bro. You're
Yeah,
making my
bro, you're
point.
making his
They're
point.
just doing that stuff and it's not good. It's not going to stick. Them doing that stuff doesn't matter. Okay, they get a one-hit wonder, but it's not sticking because it's not great R&B music. The only great R&B music now by
I don't agree with
men
that. You can't
is
say that.
mostly Chris Brown, recently Lucky Day, Tory Lanez, Jacquees. None of them dudes have dropped anything either, except Lucky Day.
When that kid made that song from Toronto, and all I want to say is how can
That
you
one
forget?
song.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That song was ass, and everyone ate it up.
Okay,
Trey,
but now
on
we
what?
don't hear
On
it, Trey.
yeah, and yeah, where is
On
it?
TikTok, it's streamed. He made a bunch of money from the
Trey,
stream.
I've never
from
heard
it.
that song. Trey, I've never heard that song in a radio.
Outside of
ever.
TikTok, I've never heard that song, bro.
You searched for that song,
Yeah, I wanted to hear it in its
and I
entirety.
never heard the
searched for
entire
it.
song.
I've never
He
heard
got
the song.
signed to XO for it.
All
But
right.
we don't hear none of his music. We
Yeah,
don't
bro.
even hear Majid Jordan's music.
I don't even know his name.
What? Yours in every single retail
On-
store in the country.
On the radio, I don't hear Majid Jordan's music like that,
Yeah,
and they're
yes, you
really
do.
good.
You're gonna hear
To
in every
me-
store, every retail store.
Okay, well, the point I'm making, Trey, is there's not enough great artists like the past R&B artists to where they're gonna put them on the radio like that.
What I'm
It's
saying
that
is-
much better hip hop music and pop music out right now than R&B.
Yeah, definitely, bro. 100%.
And there was a time when R&B was higher than hip hop music. It fluctuates. Pop wasn't that big
Yeah, it's
wasn't
about who
bigger
gets
than
in their bag,
R&B.
bro. It's about who's in their bag
They
the
ain't been
deepest,
in their
bro.
bag.
R-
They ain't been in their
yeah, I
bag.
think the
When Chris Brown
problem,
drops, we'll hear him.
I think the
I agree.
problem is R&B is at a point where they don't know where the deeper bag is. So that's
They
why
gotta
they're
find
kind of
it.
that's why they're kind of bleeding into hip hop a little bit.
But
They
let me
gotta
ask you
find the
something.
next bag for R&B, and it hasn't been
I
found.
agree with you.
You
You can't say
disagree.
you
You
can't
disagree.
say
You
the
can't
music's
just
not. Wait, you can't say. Wait, let me talk because you've been talking. You
Trey,
can't say
you've been
the
talking too.
right. You cut me off. You can't say the because this is the point I'm trying to get to. You can't say that the music isn't good. The music is good.
No, it's
Hunter's
just
saying the
not.
music isn't good.
No.
You
He's saying
haven't
it's not
named
good.
Okay,
no,
okay.
you haven't named any artists, Trey. You've named no artists.
It's not
First of
good.
all, you know I'm not
It's
good.
not.
First of all, you know I'm not good at that. I gotta go through my
How?
bag.
It's not good enough.
Trey, it's not good enough to be put on the
It can be
radio
good. Yeah,
consistently.
it's good. It's still good music, bro, but it's not good, and it's not that level. It's not good enough.
Like I said, that's why they're gonna continue to play old tracks until
Like,
someone else.
would
They'll
you
play
rather?
old Bryson
Yeah, bro.
Tiller.
I'd rather hear some old stuff than the new stuff anyway. Like, what? That's wouldn't
Is
you?
it not hitting the same?
Yeah, like, what would you rather listen to, bro? Like, come on now.
Like, y'all ain't messing with Miguel. Like
Who?
Miguel was Miguel.
You talking about
You said Miguel?
Yeah, the singer Miguel.
bro? That was
When's
like
the last time
When
he
he was
dropped?
when the last time he dropped, bro?
last year,
What did he drop?
like a 4-song EP.
And was it good?
The year before that, he dropped the song with Tyler
Bro, but
Creator.
he's not dropping like these new people.
He's not dropping
album.
10 sure things. He's not dropping 10 sure things. Or 10 what's the song with J.
Drops
Cole?
it, drops it,
He's not
drops it.
dropping them. He's dropping Skywalking with Travis. That is on the cusp of being an R&B or R&B / hip hop song. He did that. These people aren't making that great of
Yeah,
R&B
on
music,
Coffee.
bro.
Yeah, drops on Coffee.
But why isn't it getting radio plays, Trey? It must really not be that good
It did get radio play at the time.
But it's not now.
No,
because it can't stick. It's not gonna
like the
stick.
orange duck.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
that's
that's a bro. There's some music that he's made that's definitely going on at the cookout, bro. Like what? No,
Forever.
But that's what those songs came out like 10 years ago.
Nah,
and those songs would be on the radio.
12 years ago. Like when they come out, bro.
10 years ago.
I mean, come on, man. Like, what are we saying here?
It don't matter. I mean, we can't say that, bro.
We're talking about a song
When
from 10 years ago,
when
still
we
playing
give
today.
when we give
classic.
R&B people when we give R&B people a chance.
Oh Lord,
the
Jesus.
music.
This man said, give
What
him a
R&B
chance.
people, Trey?
Just
What
give him a
R&B people?
chance. Just give him a chance.
What new artists are emerging and just taking away the crown?
And why aren't we giving them a chance? Like, what's this whole you're not giving them a chance thing?
Summer Walker isn't on the radio?
Like, I don't want to listen to her. I'm sorry.
There's only one song that they're gonna play on the radio. X for a reason. And it's kind of hip hoppy. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Bro, so what kind of song is Yeah, Hunter?
Yeah, by who?
Usher.
That's a hip hop anthem.
That's a hip hop anthem. What
All
do you
right.
mean?
There's always been that. So what are you talking about?
Well,
R&B always has one song. It's a club banger, and they always do
That's
that.
not R&B.
R&B, bro. What? You just have a banger song, bro. He's singing
That
a
song is not
Come on, it's a
R&B. What are you
hip-hop
talking
song,
about?
bro.
It's urban contemporary.
Just
Cool, that's
because
not
he
R&B.
put that song on an R&B album does not make that song R&B. That song is hip hop. Let It Burn is R&B,
Yes,
and that's on the
sir.
radio.
Oh,
Confessions is R&B
R&B on the
on the
radio.
radio.
Yes, sir. That whole
And he was
album.
rapping on that anyway.
That whole album on the radio.
I don't understand why this is so hard to just
Yeah, bro. R&B
comprehend.
is just not the same. They just need somebody in their bag.
and
Like,
y'all
that.
not hitting the
the
same.
thing is, y'all just don't listen.
No,
So-
I think
You haven't named one artist that's taking the helm. You haven't named one. I keep asking you. You won't.
Bro, there's plenty of artists, bro. Right now, the women are running it. You can go
Ooh.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Lord,
Come on now. We talking
man.
about
She just
Jasmine
dropped,
Sullivan?
bro. She just dropped Hotels, and that went off. What are you talking about?
Hey, is
Summer
it
Walker
the
just had
same?
one- Summer Walker makes great albums, makes great
I
music.
couldn't even name you, bro. That's not what we're
Of course,
saying.
you don't listen to music.
This
So
nigga talking about
you're not
Jasmine
hard.
Sullivan. Bro, is this old Jasmine Sullivan from 08?
Bro, this is the Jasmine who just dropped the song, just started the album last
Nobody,
year.
Trey, but it's not that good
Who's-
for a reason.
You're
It's
not
why
in
people
that,
playing
bro.
it.
Okay, wait. In my lives, I hear people talking about that stuff all the time. It's
Why
not
isn't
in
it
your
radio
world.
hits?
Not
I
in
don't
your
care
world.
if it's in my
That's not
world.
the point.
If it was, it's not the
That's
point
not-
at all.
because
The
that's not what
point,
sells.
you know what, Trey? You're right. It's not in our world because if it was that good, It would be.
It would be.
That's not true.
That
you're not,
is true.
You're not looking. No, it's not.
It
It's
is
not
true.
true.
That's why.
It's not
Why you think?
true.
Why you think?
It's not.
Why you think everybody in the world knows Michael Jackson? They're not out here looking for him. He's universal, bro.
Bro, you're comparing apples to oranges.
No, I'm not. I'm comparing
You
music.
make
comparing
a
a-
lane.
you're comparing
Why did Bryson Tiller get in everybody's world? Because he made his own lane to get into everybody's world. That's why everybody knows the song
He
"Don't."
literally took Drake R&B and just did it himself.
You're trying to make all these other extra points that doesn't even
Excuses,
help
bro.
benefit you, bro. Yeah,
They don't benefit you at
made
all.
"Don't." That's why people know it. Jasmine Sullivan made her track. That's why people know her. We want to hear that on the radio. We want to hear this. Yeah, it's new. Yeah, the Dream has all these new albums, which we listen to, and we're good. But nobody wants to hear that. They
Facts,
want to hear
bro.
"I Love
Even-
You, Girl."
Yeah,
Why-
even Dream
why do you
last
keep
album
saying-
was fire, bro. But it's not that old
Right,
stuff.
but Hunt keeps saying he keeps saying the music isn't good. That's what I'm saying.
I
His
didn't.
argument is the
Trey,
music
it's
isn't
not
Okay,
good
okay.
enough.
Trey,
It's not
Trey,
good
Trey,
enough.
Trey.
good.
Okay,
I
but
didn't
you're
say it
taking
wasn't good.
him.
I said
Yeah,
it
you're
wasn't
taking him
good
literally.
enough.
You're taking him literally, and what he means is good enough. It's not better than. It's worse.
It's not good enough. Otherwise, it would be consistently getting plays.
That's like that doesn't even.
Simple.
Come on, yeah,
Man.
man. What?
SZA.
Man, what?
SZA is on the radio, Trey. Doja Cat is on the radio, but she filters to hip hop
I was
and
gonna
R&B
say,
and pop.
yeah, but
Summer Walker will have X for a reason on there.
Maybe,
bro, what song?
Heartbreak Anniversary.
I don't know what song he has on the radio at the moment.
One song on the radio will be played from him. All your name and these artists are like, in terms of R&B, if like there's a tier list, A, B, C, D. You're naming a bunch of C's, bro.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
B's.
Otherwise, their
Giveon
stuff
is not
would-
even a B,
their
bro.
stuff will compete, bro.
what's Yeet?
Why are we talking about Yeet? I don't know who.
I just want to know.
if there's a
I
radio
just
on
want to know what class Yeet is.
I don't know.
We're
I don't
talking about
know. You're
R&B
bringing up
music.
something for no
We're talking
reason.
about R&B.
We're talking
No.
about R&B, bro.
I just want to know.
What are you
I
trying to
just
change the subject for?
want to know what class.
Stay
Yeet
on
is.
task, bro. Stay on task, bro.
So why don't you create the categories then, and I'll tell you.
Because is he hip hop? Is he trap? Is he what is he?
He's hip hop, trap hip hop. That's trap is the lane of hip hop. Where is he at? What class is he in?
All right, so what do
I'm
you?
gonna finish this R&B. Can we finish the R&B conversation? Then
Yeah.
get to that.
Yeah, cool. I
We're
like that.
jumping all over the place.
He just don't want to talk about it no more because he's wrong.
Yeah, I don't
wanna know where
understand.
I just want to know where he plays.
Tory Lanez is a high B, low A. He's right there on the cusp. Chris Brown is an A.
100%.
How many
Ju-
A's do you think there are?
There's
a lot
not that many,
no,
and
there's a
that's
lot
why
of
all
those.
the
I know
A's
you
get their
think a lot.
songs get played constantly.
Usher's an A.
Always.
But Usher's dropped. Okay, let's say this.
Drake an A.
Usher has dropped 2 albums. Remember the last album that we played? That didn't get no radio play.
Okay,
Why?
Trey. But does Confessions get radio play?
Yes, that dropped years ago. Stop trying to compare
That's
to
the-
early 2000s.
Because it
music.
was
That's
great.
classics.
It was
They're
great.
classics.
That's the point.
They're classics.
That's-
Nobody's dropping classics, Trey.
Yes, that's the point we're making. You fool.
No one's
Yeah,
dropping
no hip-hop.
classics.
No hip hop artists are dropping classics either. They're just dropping music at a rapid
That's
rate.
what I just said.
But their
No
hip hop
R&B
is
artists.
better than the R&B.
Man, that make me sick.
No
No.
R&B artists are dropping classics. Them mugs are those
I
classics.
don't think it's better. I
from
think that's where
1
the
to
labels.
15.
I think that's where the labels investing their money, and that's
No.
why y'all hear is that. To be
Everybody
honest.
has
From 1 to
an ear, bro.
15, bro. From 1 to 15, those R&B classics, you could run all the way through them. No skips. No one's doing that today. They're not doing that. Everybody wants to get that one radio hit on there so they can put up their streams, and then some of the other songs they just like.
Yeah, the music,
throwaways.
bro. The music you just don't feel it, bro. Like when I play Usher's, like that Confessions album, bro. Song after song after song after song.
I agree. I
It's
agree.
classic.
What I'm saying is that hip hop is just getting invested in it. It's trash too.
But you
Trash
have
how?
ears.
You can't tell me. I could tell you. Hunter,
You could what?
we
You could
literally
what? You
just
could
listen-
what?
What? You listen to Baby Tron, and you said that shit is gas. And that shit was ass. So
It
you
definitely
can't tell
was.
me.
To
It
you.
can't
definitely
tell-
was, bro.
Oh,
You-
that was to me. That was to me. So if I talk about all the R&B I like, and I say it's gas, and you say no, that's just as not good
But
enough.
wait.
You gonna say Baby Tron's
Can
good
we,
enough?
can we stay on
You're
this
getting away
R&B
from the
topic
point.
and then let's
You're
go
getting
back?
away
That's
from
what-
the points.
What I'm trying to do is
You are getting
is-
away from the point.
what I'm trying to do is
Trey.
debunk your hypocrisy.
You're
I
not
say
making sense.
I'm saying the R&B now is gas. and it's popping, and not investing in it.
Yep.
And you're saying that no,
Stop
the hip hop is better.
You're yelling. It's hurting my ears.
I apologize. You said that the hip hop is what's better. It's just better. It's just better than the R&B that's out right now. It's just doing better. It's better. But you just said that Babytron is gas and it's ass.
Yep. To you,
You
yes.
just said that though.
So
what does that have to do with what I'm saying?
How can you make a statement about an album and say that's gas? Because the
He's
labels
about to say that I said the R&B sucks when I already said that it didn't. Again,
didn't say that. What I'm saying is you're saying the R&B right now sucks. It's not
Trey,
good.
I never said Babytron was on the radio.
He just said you were gonna say that.
And he just said it. Exactly.
No,
he doesn't listen. I never said
Baby. He said it's not great. That means it's not good.
It's not
better
than, bro. It's not.
I never said Babytron was on the radio, Trey.
So, wait,
so what are you talking about?
So Babytron is better than the R&B music.
I never said Babytron was on the radio. You asked me why people are on the radio. Is that not what you said? You're getting further away from the point. You don't
I'm
know
not
what you're
getting further
talking
away. I'm
about
saying
anymore.
right on topic, bro. I'm saying right on topic. You're trying to.
No, we're talking about radio plays, bro. Now you sound like a girl. Don't do that. We're talking about radio plays. Radio plays. Because girls claim the guys gaslight them all the time. What do you mean? Guys never say that. I never said you can't gaslight, Trey. I'm saying that girls say that guys gaslight them all the time. You know that.
Bro,
so don't say
I never even heard gaslighting before until
guys never say girls gaslight them.
Lighting.
Go light your own gas. How about that?
We're talking about radio plays, bro. Radio. I never said Babytron was on the radio.
Okay, can we get
I also said I never said R&B music sucks.
Can we get to this tier thing real quick?
Tears, Giveon, C, SZA, B. In my opinion, Summer Walker. She's a little bit above SZA. She's like a B plus, A minus to me. In the middle. I think Drake A, Chris Brown A, Jacquees B plus to A minus. But he's consistently dropping R&B music, and his stuff is always on the radio. Same with Tory.
Nah, they're
The Weeknd.
They're in the middle. The Weeknd is definitely transcending time.
When Party used to be, I can't give him that anymore.
Party has always been a B. He's never been an A.
Yeah, Party's never been an A, but he was
But
definitely.
his music's always on the radio. Music's always on the radio. More than all these other people. Still.
More than who?
Giveon.
Well, he's whacked anyway. But Party's a B.
Okay, like I'm saying, all these people. Lucky Day, he's still not a B. A. He just came out.
I would not put him. No.
I don't know who else is dropping R&B music consistently. Kehlani, B. Nobody's passing that threshold to get to an A. You got to have a classic album to do that, and no one's dropping classics.
Yeah, bro. Name somebody that was on those.
Who's dropping classics? Summer Walker's Over It album. That might be a classic. We got to see in a couple more years. Might be a classic. But then she just dropped this next one. It's like, it was good. Who?
This Lucky Day album was a classic.
Okay. This is the last time I'll say it. I listened to the album. This is the last time I'll say it, bro. But I will listen to the album.
It won't have. I don't know how many sales he has. He's got a long way to go, bro. I don't think this is a classic. This is just his debut album, I think.
He said it was a classic.
I think his next album should because he just blew up. Like he just blew up. So this next album should be the classic.
Hey, don't ask me all week if I listen to the album. Just ask me next week if I listen to the album. And the answer is gonna be yeah.
Let's just keep going, bro. We stuck on this way too long.
No, I want to hear this Babytron thing. I'm actually kind of curious.
No, it didn't make any sense to me, bro. I never say Babytron was on the radio. First of all, I know he's on Detroit radio, so
that's fine. I just wanted to know.
But like he is on LA radio, Oregon, West Coast. We're not gonna hear him over here. Simple.
I just wanted to know the tier list.
I don't know. I haven't. It depends what genre it's in. Because those people are strictly R&B. There's not subgenres to R&B. But if we're talking about hip hop,
there's not subgenres to R&B.
What subgenres do those people have, Trey?
Urban contemporary.
Oh my god! You're naming stuff that you see on Apple Music. Not.
That's real.
Not
real.
They don't have that for hip hop on there. There's no hip hop subgenres on there on Apple Music. To just look at all this stuff, trap, and they don't have all that. We don't even know how to classify that stuff. So that's why I'm saying there's no reason in doing that. Those people aren't. Kehlani is the same R&B as Summer Walker and SZA. It's the same R&B. Is it not? Is Tory Lanez not the same R&B as Lucky
think
Day
Kehlani's-
and
I think
Jacquees?
Kehlani's I would say
And
Kehlani's a little bit
SZA
more pop
and
R&B.
Summer Walker. I think they're all the same
Okay.
R&B.
It's all R&B, bro. It's all R&B. Hip hop has different subgenres. We hear that in the different beats and rhythms. It's obvious.
You're biased, bro. So
And everybody has their own distinct sound.
You're biased.
Okay. I'm biased how?
You can't tell me that R&B is all the same right now.
Well, there's nobody emerging. So
Yeah, there's nobody.
It's not about emerging. Is that you
That's
can't
the
say
whole
Pink Sweats?
conversation.
You can say Pink Sweats is the same thing as Summer Walker, or
I
Pink
didn't
Sweats
say
is
that
the
they're the
same.
same. I didn't say
Maybe
they're
not
the
the same
same.
thing as Jack James. You can't
But
say that.
they're not. They
Wait,
don't
spit.
have no distinguished differences. They don't make that distinguished difference for the world to know. Nobody knows them, bro. In the greater mass, in your circle, maybe yes, what you see, but in the greater scheme of things, nobody knows them. That's why R&B hasn't taken off.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand why that's not a hard, or why that's such a hard concept to get.
You, for example, you made your music on Detroit beats. You started doing that, singing. It's a Detroit beat, but you're singing. So would you call it R&B or hip hop?
I would call it trap R&B.
Okay,
Bro,
so we call it trap R&B. That is you.
Bro,
Can I finish my sentence?
Yes.
You doing that and making a bunch of those songs. That's you making your own lane. Your distinguished noise. Let's say you blew up from all that stuff and really took off. People would know that if they went to trade, this is what they're gonna hear. This is different. This is different R&B, and that's why it would take off because it's a different sound. That's something distinguished that I can be like, okay, this is a different subgenre of R&B. But I can't say that Kehlani or I can't say SZA and Summer Walker make different music. It's the same.
Yeah, bro. This stuff sounds the same to me. They just got different voices.
And they're really similar voices too. They you can barely even know what they're saying half the time. It's mumble singing, really.
Yeah, bro. I don't think you can ever compare the music they make today to the old school music, bro. Now rap,
What I'm saying is
rap
Kehlani,
is different.
Kehlani is.
Rap is 100%.
I'm saying Kehlani is more pop R&B. Ari Lennox, is
Summer Walker.
bro. But either way, is it?
Ari Lennox is making the same music as Summer and SZA, bro.
not,
I just
bro.
listened to two of her songs today. It's the same thing. It's the same R&B. She sings slower tunes usually, slower.
Bro, she's
like,
in the music
way
soul
slower.
child realm, bro. She's not in that realm with
She
them.
is a little bit more soul. She's a little bit more soul.
Not a little bit is.
But she's not even. She's C. So she doesn't. She's not going to.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. But I'm just saying that R&B in its totality has different. Like, I'm just saying, like, Kehlani is more pop R&B. She's not nowhere near like SZA, and I hear different stuff when I hear Kehlani. And
Speaking of
LMA is more.
hey,
LMA is more R&B and soul.
Can we give our take on the Kehlani song
Sure.
with Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
There was two songs.
I'll start.
But
It was too.
I just listened to it with Justin Bieber. I thought he ruined that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted her by herself. That shit was hard. That shit was gas.
It
I'm not
was
gonna lie
gas.
to you, that was gas. I didn't like Justin Bieber on there though. Just because she was killing the hook, I'm like, this is tough. And if I didn't have a Bieber in there, she would just like roll the beat a little bit more, like or just let it like kind of loop over again instead of putting his verse in there and just doing the chorus again and just making the song a little bit shorter. It would have been even better to me. Or she could have did a second verse, a short second verse. I just didn't like the Bieber.
The altar song. I didn't like the altar song, to be honest with you. But the first one with Justin Bieber, I like that song a lot. Kehlani went hard with that.
That shit was gas, bro.
Yeah.
but she could have definitely did without the Biebs.
I like Biebs too. I just wanted
Oh
her.
yeah,
on
I'm a
here, though.
fan, but just not for that.
Bieber R&B.
When he wants
A.
to be.
I was gonna say he's
A.
like a mix, right?
He's an A. He's an A. Every time he does R&B, he's an
Pop
A.
R&B.
Yeah, bro, he's definitely a 100%.
Radio hits every time.
Bro, he sold out the Garden in 13.5 seconds, the fastest time ever, something like that.
Oh, Beyonce. A.
Without a doubt, bro.
Even Rihanna, she won't even drop. She's an A.
Bro, she could just drop her going, ha 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 ha. But that joint would be
And it'll
universal,
go
bro.
platinum in it'll be platinum in the streets.
Platinum, bro.
100%
But
every time.
I think that's really because of her who she is at this point now.
She's her.
Yeah, but I don't think that's because of the music though. You know what I mean? I think she's reached just her level, her status now as who she is has just got super high. So I think that anything she does, puts her name on, it's gonna reach a lot of.
Duh.
This man said, "Da."
No, for real. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Chris Brown, Warm Embrace.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Fire.
That was smooth. I added that to one of my
I think the
playlists.
title is corny though. Just my personal opinion.
100%.
But the song
Just
was
wanna
dope.
wrap you in my warm embrace. That's that old R&B you wanted, right?
But it was fire. It was a great song, bro.
Got a little computer love with it.
That shit was fire.
That's good.
So let's keep going. Back to hip hop. All is well, JD Youngin, EP. Ian? Hey, I'll just start, bro. I'll start. That shit was fire, bro. I'm not gonna. He was in his singing bag. He was on some relationships. I was like, hold on, Jada.
Like,
this shit tough.
Isn't this like he hasn't dropped nothing else though.
He did drop a project before this one, or a couple stuff, like a single, like 2, and a project, I think. But when he hit that "What You On," that WYO, I was like,
hey, that's okay. That's the one I said.
I said, yeah.
I ain't say nothing else but that one.
I was like, yeah, you're tough. You're tough. I still think he got the best solo album of all time, but that's just me.
I would highly disagree. But
what's that? With what?
Over the best solo album?
Oh, yeah, the best solo album of all time. Better than J. Cole shit. 100%. Best hip hop solo album of all time. Forever 23. This shit platinum in the streets.
He's talking in the streets,
bro. My second year at Great Valley, I didn't listen to anything else but that the entire year. Every day, whole thing through, every single day.
It was smooth.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Just a random question. What's your top hip hop rap album of all time? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? Not just what you think is the top. What you think? What's your favorite rap album of all time?
My favorite rap album?
Hip hop, rap.
I mean, it'd have to be something that I still have in my music.
Give me your three. Give me your 3 favorites. They're not necessarily the best, but
I can't even do that, bro. I don't even know. Do you already have this known? Do you already know what they are for you?
Just a random question. Seeing if y'all had some hip hop.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Where's your 3 off the top of your head? Doesn't matter, but you can look and change it next week.
Right now, bro?
Yeah, just what comes to mind.
What's it saying? What's that J. Cole album that he did with
You already lost me.
That Smile?
Crooked Smile?
Yeah, Crooked Smile. What's that second album called?
I don't know what this is called, bro. I know
that album is Kendrick Lamar's damn album.
Cool. I'm gonna go yeet up to me.
Oh, you talking about the Born Sinner?
What's happening to my man?
Wow, Born Sinner was a great album.
Your camera.
No, give me 1 second.
All right, bro. I'm gonna go yeet up to me. I'm gonna go.
For real?
I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
I'm so serious. I am so serious. Up to me is so tough. I have never heard nothing like that in my life.
That's crazy.
Nah. On some serious stuff, I think that's impacted my life the most. I can't count the Yellow album with Down Kenny because it's a mixtape.
Yeah.
I would.
We'll do mixtapes another time.
I would say the Wanna album.
You said Wanna? Yeah.
I can't skip one thing on there. I would say Drake's, obviously. I don't know if that's an R&B album though. Is Thank Me Later an R&B album?
Nah, bro.
That's my favorite Drake album of all time. And bro, I don't even know, bro.
Pick a
It's
third
so
one.
much music.
I know. You just off the top of your head, you can switch it later, bro.
Birds in the Trap singing Goodnight.
Ah, bro, that's fire. Oh my god, that's fire.
I have to put that, yeah. Honorable mention Up to Me by Yeet.
I say.
But I'm serious though.
I'm not saying you're not. I think
Wait, he said the Yeet album. I'm kind of. He said
I
the Yeet album was
said
number
I
one.
said Thank Me Later by Drake.
Okay.
I said Birds in the Trap, Travis. I said Wanna by Gunna. I said honorable mention Up to Me by Yeet, an album that you haven't listened to. So I don't want to hear nothing.
oh,
Wait,
I
all
lied,
time?
bro.
Up to Me. His last album before Too Alive.
Right. I didn't listen to it because I know you listened to it. But I didn't listen to it.
Yes.
But I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
those are your top 4 of all
That is
time.
that is my honorable mention of one of my favorite albums of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, and I would have said Die Lit by Playboy too.
You literally just said that. You literally just told me that your second year and Grand Valley, you played this Jada dude every single day the whole entire year.
Yeah, that's
And
another
he's-
honorable mention.
You say wait, and then you say has the best solo album of all time.
Yes.
And he's
yes.
not in your top 3.
Ian just told me to think of stuff off the top of my head. I just threw some
Yeah, you
stuff
can
out
do
there.
some random. You can do.
I know,
I didn't-
but we
I didn't
literally
really-
got talking about the dude.
I didn't know if I should include Drake's because it's not fully hip hop. If we take out the Drake's, I'd probably put the Jada album in there, honestly.
I got
But actually, I don't know. I like Up to Me more.
Watch the Throne. I
That was
got
a great one.
was it The Life of Pablo?
You lost me.
Kanye West?
This man Jay-Z, Kanye West fanatic.
No, those two are fire, bro. Those two.
That's all you used to play in the basement all the time was Watch the Throne nonstop.
Bro, it's like
Yeah, Watch the Throne is fire,
one of the
bro.
greatest albums ever, bro.
Yeah,
Easily.
100%.
You're- Like, what you mean?
I know every word to every single song.
Life of Pablo is crazy too. And then my third one would probably be I was thinking it's J. Cole's first album, bro. The
Listen, J. Cole. bro.
Sideline Story. What you mean? Hey man,
Yeah,
I listen to niggas that be talking about some real stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you.
Hey, I said nothing was the same. Born Sinner.
See, I was gonna
and
throw a
Damn.
Drake album in there, but
Name 3 songs off Born Center.
oh,
Crooked Smile. I don't remember the. I can't just name the top 2, 3 off the top of my head, bro. Like,
How? If they're 3 of your favorite albums, how can you not
Bro, I
name
can
the
name-
3 songs on there?
bro, I can name some other albums. I don't know the names of the songs on there.
You
said
don't
name
even,
of
bro.
3.
I said 3 songs. You could name 3 songs
Nah,
on the
I
album.
ain't
That's not
gonna
even my
hold
favorite,
you.
and I can name 3.
I ain't gonna hold
Bro,
you.
I like that. I like the Power Trip song is good on there.
Sparks Will Fly,
Man of
Illuminati, Crooked Smile.
She
That's 3 right
Knows.
there.
Forbidden Fruit. I like all that stuff. The
You
album's
You
tough.
didn't.
You got
You
a
just
good
looked at
music
it, but you
memory.
couldn't name 3 songs.
I did, bro. I did. I looked at it. I get it. Okay.
But how can they be your favorite album if you don't even know 3 songs on there?
Bro,
How? How is that possible?
I
You
could
asked-
probably be the
hey,
same,
he asked me
bro.
a question,
I
bro.
can't name that many.
You
But-
can't name 3 songs on Watch the Throne?
Got
Look at him.
well, yeah, I probably could, yeah.
Niggas in Paris.
Lift
Ham.
Off.
Illest motherfucker.
Ham.
What do you mean? It's not hard.
But I gotta
Because you
think.
have a great memory for that, so don't mean everyone
Yeah, it
does,
takes
huh?
me time, bro. It's gonna take me some time to think of the music, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You give me
And
something.
most of your albums are like recent.
That's also true.
Thank Me Later is recent.
You said that one didn't count.
You said I wouldn't
I
count.
said if it didn't count.
Okay, so it don't count.
Okay.
What's the other 2 I named? Birds in the Trap?
That's a few.
I'll
years
name that
ago.
thing from start to finish.
Hey, what's crazy is I'll rap it with you, but I don't know the whole. I know
What's the 3rd one I said?
you didn't name a third one then.
Wanna.
Oh,
Argentina.
That's
Cleaning.
last,
Money on the
yeah.
Way. That's
The last
2020.
2, the honorable
What do you
mention
mean?
you
One
made,
was
the
fire.
honorable mention you had, and the last one you had are in
Bro,
like the last 6 months.
I can name your 3, bro. So what do you mean?
Wait, what was your 3, Trey?
Nothing was
Nothing
the
was
same.
the same. Easy. Come on,
Born
now, we didn't do
Sinner.
that. Easy. I already did that one.
Damn.
Wait, what,
And who? Damn. I don't even
Damn.
listen to Damn. I don't listen to Damn.
can you
I'll
name
3 songs
like
on
what?
there.
So we got
Lust,
like,
Loyalty, Humble. I don't even listen to the album.
you really like that album like that?
I like that album. I don't even like I don't mess with Kendrick like that. I like that
I
album.
mean, I thought the album.
Name
was
3 songs.
fire.
Wait, name 3 songs on there.
Loyalty.
Loyalty, damn.
Hey, hold on. But look, what's your favorite song on there?
What's that one?
What's the one with? Hey, you remember he was like, "What's the one with the when he tried to talk about Nipsey Hussle's album?" He was like, he got the one song with the feature. Jay was like, huh?
What's the
He was
one?
like, bro, what is the song?
I like Love.
All right, so that's not a radio hit. You don't have any other favorites?
It is on radio.
The only radio hit on
I
there
just said that's
is Loyalty
not one, bro.
and Humble. Loyalty and Humble. That's it.
I mean, I gotta look at the track list, bro.
I feel like
Hey,
you didn't listen
man,
to the whole thing.
I did.
I didn't. I don't think he did though. Trey could have named 3 songs on.
Y'all don't
Born
believe in it.
Trey didn't even
Y'all
know
don't
the
believe-
title of Born Sinner, so I don't think that should be in your top 3.
Y'all
You can't name the title.
Y'all don't believe anything I say anyway. So it doesn't matter.
If you can't name the title of an album that's your favorite, I don't believe that you.
All right, what's
really
your guys'
listen to
3
it,
favorite
man.
mixtapes?
Yellow Album. Sorry for the wait.
Wow.
Sorry for the wait.
Yeah. You want me to go back? You want me to go back?
I got my 3.
Okay, anything that's Lil Wayne is top 3 mixtape.
Oh wait, what's it called?
I'm gonna take Drake's first mix. Drake's
Comeback
mixtape.
season.
Comeback season.
Bro, man.
I'm gonna take Lil Wayne's what's that one called? Let me see it.
Who else? I need a third one.
Oh yeah, I got mine. Easy, bro. And I got a honorable mention. I'm
No
just gonna give you
Ceilings
my
3.
4.
No Ceilings 3. I was
No
listening to that
Ceilings
nonstop.
3?
Yeah.
Like not no
Where's No Ceilings?
ceilings, but 3.
No Ceilings had the one with
No ceilings is the greatest mixtape of all time.
that's the one with the I'm coming. That one. The
That
Wayne
was on
one?
there as well. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Why
That's
you-
the best one.
Now, why you
That's
call
the number
it-
one mixtape of all time.
I just
I
said
saw-
that. Why
I
did
saw-
you call it? Why did you call
I saw
Why'd you
3
call
on
it
there. I'm
No
like, why is there?
Ceilings?
I was like, why is there a 3? No Ceilings is the best mixtape of all time,
100%?
and everyone in the city was playing it.
Bro, everyone was
Nonstop.
playing that, bro. I think. Well, mine's no. So you just picked No Ceilings? That it?
No Ceilings and Comeback Season.
Comeback season. I got no other ones.
No, now unless you put me on to something. To be honest with you,
I
I think y'all put me on to the one dude from LA.
Oh,
Or it could be a Wiz mixtape. I don't know.
yeah, that was mine.
Oh,
That was mine.
there
That
we
was
go.
mine.
I feel like
Yeah,
a Wiz
Cushion Orange
mixtape.
Juice. Cushion Orange
Juice.
Juice. Cushion Orange Juice. No Ceilings. Yellow Album. And then Wale's More About Nothing.
Bro, if Yellow Album in your top 3, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey,
That's like the best
but
mixtape
have
of
you
all
heard
time.
Wale's More About Nothing?
That
You
nigga
were a
suck.
Wale person,
You
but I can
sound
see that.
Stupid. Sounds stupid and drunk. Bro, if there's
Hey, we got
4
one more.
people- There's 4
Did you
people-
guys
Dom
listen?
Kennedy.
Listen.
Dom Kennedy. That's what I'm saying about the dude from LA. Dom Kennedy.
Hey,
Yo,
if you got four people from our era that's on like the Mount Rushmore, it's Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Wale. Easy.
No, yeah, Wale, bro. I know everybody wants to add him. I can't put him in there.
You have to, bro. If you didn't listen to it like that,
don't.
you missed it.
I don't.
missed it.
I don't have to.
You missed it.
I
I don't have to put Wale
I don't listen
there.
to Wale. I don't listen to Wale
So
because he
who
was
would be
listening to
who
Wale.
would be the 4th person from that era? Drake still makes
Nicki
music.
Minaj.
Yeah, I'm putting Nicki Minaj in there, bro. 100% I am. Yeah,
I guess.
I'm putting Nicki there 100%.
Over Wale?
She didn't miss at all.
Well,
Hey,
wait.
Wale.
In
Hey,
the
Wale.
same breath-
I knew it was fake.
But if you're talking about like
I knew it.
albums versus mixtapes, then because Wale wasn't really an album,
The industry didn't really fund Wale like they were supposed to. They didn't give him a chance.
and
really.
honestly, bro, that's like he's more of the mixtape era. There's no more mixtapes
He
nowadays.
self-sabotaged.
They
When
didn't
niggas
really
get
give
to
him
talking about
anything.
when niggas get to talking about people when you start saying that you're unappreciated, that's when you lose all credibility.
Facts, bro.
You can't say you're unappreciated. You just need to go out there and create the content.
And
When you start trying to, oh, people ain't messing with me like that, like, bro, that's when you sound like a woe is me.
Bro,
Nobody
he
gonna
had
mess with that.
he had the bag. you were with Rick Ross, Meek Mills.
He was with
All you had to
everybody,
do,
bro.
you was with everybody. All you had to do was ride the wave.
Humbled it.
Ace Hood. You was with you. You was around all the. You was around DJ Khaled. You was around all of them. All you had to do was get money. You was in the right spot at the right time too. At the right time.
I agree. Let's keep pushing though. Last one, City Girls and Favi, top notch. Favi got an album dropping on Friday, so that's why like we keep seeing him.
That's what I thought,
Always
bro. I
features.
thought I seen that.
He got an album dropping Friday, so we got.
Hey, I like. Hey, I like
Yeah.
City Girls. Well, I like City Girls anyways, but I like City Girls on this New York beat. I go front. They did way better than Uzi did, and way better than Nicki Minaj. They wrote the beat. Well, JT did.
Hey, I thought it was solid. That's all I got.
How many tracks is on the album?
I don't know. I don't know. It'd probably be like 16, 17, 18 maybe. I don't know. Let's move forward though.
Is there?
I got nothing left to say. We'll just hear what we gotta hear from him Friday. Okay, on to the sports world of things. March Madness predictions. Who we got winning? North Carolina's an 8 seed, Kansas a 1 seed.
I'm gonna go with Kansas because they're the 1 seed.
Okay. Ian.
Give
I don't even know
me
why I asked.
why?
Because I knew you were gonna go with Kansas.
Au contraire, going with North Carolina.
I used to be a Duke fan, really big Duke fan, so I hate North Carolina. But I want North Carolina to win because I love the guard play. And I love guard play, and it reminds me of UConn when they had Shabazz and Ryan Boatwright. So, and also Shabazz and Jeremy Lamb, and Kemba Walker and Jeremy Lamb. So
That was a time right there. They just kept
They
going
got Ari
back to
Davis.
back to back to back.
Caleb Love, Ari Davis. I'm booking them. Why not?
And then this is Hubert.
And it's a
Hubert's
black
first
coach.
year, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I want to see the first year
that.
coach get a dub. I would have said something like that as well. Probably just back. I used to like Kansas, but
I'm gonna switch with you guys. I'm gonna go with you guys. You said some empowering things. I'm gonna go with the black man.
Yes, gotta go.
but
Hubert
that
Davis,
is
yeah, I rock with dude because he was on ESPN. He used to speak facts. So
And
I was
then
like, all right, yeah, cool.
I also think that if North Carolina wins, North Carolina needs to be a power team in college basketball for there to be a lot of more talk in college basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they're not good, it's not usually.
Yeah, you know, North Carolina has to be good. Duke has to be good.
Yeah.
Kansas has to be good. Villanova has
Yeah,
kind
those
of
teams gotta
proven
be good.
himself to have to be good. You know, so Syracuse
sure.
at a time had to be good.
For sure. So with UNC beating Coach K and Duke, Coach K retiring, he's done. A lot of people are so happy about this. I just think it's deeper than just Duke. I think just even USA basketball for like I don't know how many years he did it, but just his impact for me, just for me personally, I feel like he's impacted a lot of players, and I think that's dope.
Everybody loved Duke
Everybody wanted to play for Coach K
or
at
beat
some
him
point,
or beat him.
or beat him. But I think that's dope. He's been coaching for a while. He was my favorite coach at a certain point in time, and they got to play against him.
Crazy.
So that was really special for me. Yeah, I just think he will, in the grand scheme of things, like a LeBron James, he will be missed eventually. That's all I got. Anybody else? No? Yes? No? Keep pushing?
No, you said it all.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, you can slide.
All right.
Keep pushing, bro. I think you're the person to say it. So
Last thing, East or West. Conferences. Who's the better conference basketball wise right now?
Yeah.
I was gonna switch back to East. I told you West. I was gonna switch back to East before the pod, but I'm gonna stick with the West. And because of how good the Grizzlies are playing right now, and Dallas, and
Dallas
Utah's
is-
always in the mix. Denver looks great even without their other best player. Best two players. Minnesota's starting to look kind of promising now. Clippers are getting back got back Paul George. They're gonna get back Kawhi. It's a lot of heat over there. I just can't give it to the East. I think Giannis is great. KD and them is in the playoff playing game. The Heat are good, but I just don't. Heat. Who else?
Celtics and
Sixers.
turned up.
Celtics have been great, but they just lost Robert Williams, which is gonna hurt them. Philly looks nasty at times. I just don't think that. I don't think the same firepower. I can't give it to them. I can't. I think these teams in the West are way too good, and they got a lot of players that are coming back from injury that a lot of people forgot. And Minnesota's looking good too. That's a big thing. Really big thing.
Yeah, Pelicans looking good too.
Pelicans looking good, and we haven't even
CJ
gotten. We don't even know what
CJ
Dame's
McCollum.
gonna do next year. So I think the West is better.
I heard Dame's going to New Orleans too.
I don't believe that, but
I don't either. I just made it up.
I thought so. I just didn't know.
Like what?
But yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, what matchup are you guys excited for the most? Playoff matchup.
I don't know what the things look like. I think maybe
I'm just saying, if you had
in
like
the second in the second round, probably either Memphis versus the Suns or Memphis versus the Warriors.
was you excited to see
And
Ja?
actually, the Warriors are they might slide down on the 4 seats and they could play the Suns second round. So never know. I personally think in that series in itself would take a lot out of them. I still think Dallas might make it out.
Well,
I think
what
Dallas might make it
series
out.
are you excited to see the most? Like, what's your? All right, give me like a West and
That's what I'm
East
saying. Warriors versus Suns. Or
conference
Memphis
finals,
versus Suns. I don't know. They could be second or conference round.
but just Memphis versus Suns.
Yeah,
Is
and
it because
then
of Ja?
no,
Devin
it's
Booker?
because the two they're playing good. I just like seeing two good teams play against each other, and I want to see how the Grizzlies play in the playoffs when the court gets tighter
Game
and
matters, right?
schemes start to change. And then the East, I'd probably say the Bucks versus. No, I'd like to see Philly versus 76ers, obviously, but Ben Simmons might not play. So I do want to see a Bucks versus Miami series, low key. That'd be fun.
I feel like that's gonna get nasty,
Yeah,
like very chippy, very
yeah.
ugly. 70, 80 point games.
Nah, Giannis ain't going for that. He gonna get his 40.
Yeah. Okay.
My exciting. I'm most
Man,
excited to
Bron ain't in
see.
it, man.
I'm excited to see the Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right, but
Well,
what
they're not making it
matchup
past the
would you
first
like to
round.
see, bro?
I like to see the Bulls versus the Brooklyn Nets.
That's your dream
What a-
matchup?
Yeah,
Hey Trey, did you know the Bulls have won 2 games versus the top 8 teams in the league? They're 2-19.
I didn't know that. That's
They
good
they're
information.
they're terrible against the best teams in the league. There was a time where they hadn't won any games.
That's crazy.
They're not good against the best teams.
What's your
I
West
still like to see it though.
your West matchup?
Suns versus Warriors.
It'd be
Heard you.
nice, right? Do you guys want the Warriors back in the finals?
I do.
For us,
I was okay with
I'm for Jordan.
I was okay with the Warriors. I was okay with the Warriors with their previously constructed team before KD. When they got KD, that's when I didn't like the Warriors. But previously, before that, I was cool with them. Stephen Curry is tough, bro. I've always respected his stuff. But I only started hating when KD went there. That's it.
Hey, Tyler the Creator just won a Grammy, by the way. This is off topic, but
That was
best
today.
rap, best rap album. Yeah,
And who won?
Tyler the Creator.
But one
The
best
Grammys
rap album?
today?
He Grammys is right now.
No, congratulations to Tyler.
Best rap album.
Who was
CLB, Donda.
No, CLB dropped out. Drake dropped out.
I seen the picture on there, bro. And he wasn't gonna win anyway, so it didn't matter.
I don't know
He
the
dropped out
Grammys.
though.
Why are we talking
He
about?
wasn't gonna win anyway, so it didn't matter.
He dropped out.
That's fine. Tyler was gonna win regardless. It was a great album.
It
You know
was
what's
a good
crazy?
album.
You ain't listen to it.
I ain't hear that joint, bro.
But his hip hop, it was so artistic. It wasn't really I would say the
He's a
typical hip
genius.
hop.
He's a genius. I gotta give it to him. But yeah, I didn't mean to change the conversation over.
It's fine. At least we got at least we're in real time, right?
What is
Get information out real time. So wait a week.
What does withdrawn mean?
Withdrawn
I'm
to
saying
leave.
But why is the question?
Why did Drake withdraw?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought he wouldn't really rock with the Grammys anyways, but I knew he wasn't gonna win.
So does that count as a loss?
Well, he was gonna lose no matter what. It didn't matter. He was not winning.
Yo, I didn't know
This
Tyler
was not
Creator.
for
Tyler
him to
Creator
win.
has 2 of them, bro.
Well, he's nice, bro.
Well,
Who cares about the Grammys?
I've never been against. I agree
It's
with
just
that
his
too,
fan
Trey.
his fan base is a little off to me. Kind of what sums it up for me. But let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. All right, let's get to the relationship part of the podcast.
Relationship part of the
What do we want to
pod.
start? What do we want to start with? Doing husband/wife things to your significant other before getting married.
Well, you got to do that.
I don't
Elaborate.
agree.
Well, I say you got to do that because you have to prove yourself to be a husband or a wife to become the husband or said wife. You can't just be like, "Yep, flip the light switch. Here I am." Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun. Man.
I think there's levels to that, right? Like, I don't think, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying no one's mortgage and rent, and we not married. That's not happening.
Bro, see, these are the things. These are the things that get you caught up right here, bro. You went to the
Can I
paying
finish, Juan?
rents.
Can I finish?
Why not like doing dirt, like taking out the trash, something like that? You went to paying rent, Trey. That's why I be saying what I be saying. All right, bro.
Because you didn't let me. I said there was levels.
That's the first thing you said.
Because some people feel like that is what you have to do to prove yourself. I'm talking about where you're at, bro. Taking trash out. You know what I'm saying? Bring in some food if you're hungry, like stuff like
Is that not
bro.
husband things?
Those are. I'm saying there's levels, though. I'm agreeing with that. You can do some husband things, but not like paying
But I
bills.
feel like you just went to the most extreme.
I start with the extreme first. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with Ian in totality.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's levels to it. Certain levels of things you do.
I think at a basic surface level, when we talk about doing things for our significant others, I think in terms of women cooking for your partner, like basic traditional stuff. Now I think, which is what I'm thinking of, cooking, um, cleaning, stuff that men can do as well. Don't get me wrong, laundry, stuff like that. Basic level, men fixing things, taking out the trash, putting money on the
So
table.
you're saying your girl so once in a while come to your crib and do your laundry for you?
Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying I just
Well,
think
so
I'm a big person.
keep this in
I'm a
mind,
big
though.
person.
Hunter, keep this in mind. Trey also doesn't believe that you should live
with your partner.
So
Yes.
gonna be he's gonna be on a different side of stuff because
You
it
shouldn't
has
pay
to be a light
nobody's bills
switch.
if you don't even live with them. First of all.
Yeah, that doesn't even make
Second
sense.
of all,
That's what I'm saying.
if
So,
I
I
live with
don't-
my girl, which is what I'm going to do, I'm going to show her my. With me, it's all about small things. It's the thought behind it. What
Yeah, I
are you
like that
thinking about me?
clarification, by the way.
Excuse me?
So
I like that clarification
Yeah, I mean it matters.
because we're coming from two different lenses. That's why
Yeah,
it looks
and
different.
I didn't think about that at first, and then I thought about it.
well,
Yeah.
my thing is thoughtfulness behind the gesture. If a girl goes out and knows I need some extra lotion, and I just didn't even think about it, she goes out and gets me the lotion without me even having to ask her. That makes me believe that you're very thoughtful, and I think that that's for me. That's something that I see in a wife,
That's
noticing small things
that's
and
definitely a
looking
white
out for me.
quality.
So it's not even about for me. It's not even about cooking, cleaning, all that type of stuff. It's just the thought behind it. Oh, you wanted to cook for me? Great. You don't have to at all, but the thought behind it is important to me. For me, like doing husband duties, like making her life easier, like taking care of heavier things in the house, working on certain appliances that need help, or calling somebody to get something fixed because I can't do it or she can't do it, and just work things like that. That's big for me, and I don't think I'm not thinking pay no bills off rip. Like I'm not.
Like
That's
washing her car or getting her oil changed, little stuff like that.
oil change. I don't know about washing your car. You can go to the job. You can go watch your car. So, dang, I'm not gonna drive it. I mean, I can if you want me to, but I'm That's not something I just think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting oil
No.
change. That's that's stressful for women right there. And,
Is
and I
it?
don't even know.
And
I don't
then,
even know. Bro, I don't even know what the dude be talking about half the time.
because
But
they be
I'd
getting
rather me go
gypped.
through the stress than them go through the stress. Because every time I go get my little change, I call dad like, "Hey, bro, they saying this, that, and third. I don't know what to do."
Bro, if you don't go to Walmart and get that pit crew real
I
quick for
don't
the
do that no
$25.
more. I'm not going to Walmart no more, bro. I used to do that. You put me on that, and I had to stop. That wouldn't get me through like how I needed to get through. They was throwing some tea tree oil
Pennzoil,
and some
Pennzoil,
other stuff in
Pennzoil
there.
oil, regular
Man, they was putting
oil.
some other stuff in there too, some gunk, clogging my shit up. But yeah, that's my opinion on that.
Mm. Well, from coming from a person who doesn't want to live with someone before getting married, because I think that you can live separately. That's why my mentality is I'm not paying the mortgage plus pay my rent and pay someone else's rent at the same time. That's crazy. If I
That's
had it
just
like that,
that's
I don't.
nuts.
Well,
I guess
it's
I'm
only
talking
paying
like
your
that because I
rent.
don't got. Yeah, but I'm talking like that. I guess I don't have it like that. But anyways, I still don't think even if I had it like that, I don't think I still would do it.
I ain't
But like
doing
once in a
that.
while, once in a while, throwing some money. Hey, you're getting your nails done. Boom, boom.
So, what is a spouse thing to you?
What do you mean? I think more than anything,
what does a girl have to do to prove that she's a wife to you?
I think more than anything, I think it's just the fact that I think, like Hunt said, it's this the thoughtfulness. You know what I'm saying? Thinking outside of yourself and being considerate of me. Because one thing that we do as men for a woman is a lot of things that we do is selfless, right? When we're supposed to be providers and everything else, we're not thinking about us. We're thinking about the person. That's what we're supposed to do, right? So, and vice versa, I want the same thing. The way that I think about you and thinking about how I got to keep, the roof over your head, pay these, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Some consideration of how I feel and what I'm doing and what I'm going through would be great. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I always preach, you know what I'm saying? If you're not worried about, if you do your thing, you don't have to worry about a woman being masculine, feminine, and all that stuff. But you do want a feminine woman. You do. You do want a girl who's feminine, who keeps the house, you know what I'm saying? Like makes a house a home for you. You come home and it feels like it's peace. Hearts coming to face. What
But
you
how would you know about that?
I don't know. You just kind of furthered the conversation into a different lane a little bit. I was trying to understand.
what were you? Oh, okay.
How would you ever know if a girl could?
Because because the energy, bro. When you get around her, how she
I'm
talks
saying, but
about you, what she was.
you wouldn't know that your house is a home until you got married.
You could, because if she come over and stay with you, or you stay with her, you can see if she welcome when you come home. Does it feel good when you go over to her crib? Is her crib smooth? Does it feel like this is a vibe you could be with? Because initially, when y'all come together, I don't know how you feel like about like decorating and that stuff, bro.
So
But most of the time
you're just going with the woman said.
with the crib,
Yeah,
bro, I don't care about decorating the house.
I'm just saying, like there could be certain
I got a
things
question.
certain ways, bro.
I got a
Like
question.
However she want the house to look like, I don't care about that. She can make the house look like.
So, like you said, you can see, right? You said you can see. You said
You
you
can
can
see
stay.
and
If you
feel.
stay over, if you stay over there enough, you'll know. And I keep saying this. You don't know because you only stay there, and every time you stay there, it's clean. Because before you get there, it's clean. And
False.
then
hundred
as long as
percent,
you stay there, she's gonna try to keep it as clean as she can
100%,
because she wants to
bro.
put on a
There's
great
nothing you can say about that.
perception for you. Just like I would do if somebody came over. My crib got clothes over, but if somebody came over, I would have everything neat and ordered. And then when they come and they stay, it's gonna be neat and ordered literally until you leave. And then I'm gonna try to keep it clean, and I'm gonna fall into the habits, leave some clothes this place, leave some clothes this place. That's what humans do. Unless you're just somebody that's just strictly need to have everything strict in order. But you saying that you're just going to know that they're dirty or not, I don't think you know that because
Yeah.
you don't live
So you're
with
telling
them.
me you have nothing out of order right now?
I got some things out of order.
Okay.
But nothing that I have to run and do real quick to hide it. My crib is
And,
naturally clean
and you
already.
can't assume that she doesn't do that because you don't know.
You don't know. It's person to person.
You do, exactly, and you could never know until you live with them. It's not that hard to hide.
I think it is, bro.
It's hard to hide if you're not the cleanest person, bro.
Uh,
I'm not the most. I'm a tidy person. I'm not the most clean. I can clean all this stuff up. And if a girl can stay over here for 3, 4, 5 days, I can keep it tip top shape. I'm not gonna want to touch anything. I'm gonna make sure everything's put exactly where it needs to be because I want it to look great. Because I want them to be in a presentable place. It's not hard to flip that switch, bro. You're just like so far gone on this side that you're not even
I'm
open to
not
the
so far gone.
possibility.
I just told you that
You're not open to. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're
because
not
you're lying
open to
on
the
me. You're lying.
possibility. You're not open. Let me finish and then counter.
But I'm already
Let
starting
me
you because
finish.
you're
Let me
lying
finish.
already to
Let
start.
me finish and
It's
then
me.
counter. In a court
me.
of law, if somebody's wrong, you can't just talk over them. You wait till they're done, and then you counter it. I feel like you're in this circle to where you're not open to even thinking about maybe I should move into this person before we date. Dang, now you got me thinking like type shit. You're just like, bro, I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not like, I don't need to live with them. That's what it sounds like. So if you can sit there quiet and act like I'm not done, but I'm done.
What I'm saying is that I told you it varies person to person. Nothing is ever black and white, bro. I'm just saying that it varies person to person. I say I don't want to do that. That's not 100% guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. I never say never. Have I ever said never? I'm never going to do
No, but
anything.
on this topic, it seems like you have been so
Yes, because
focused on not.
that's what I believe in. I'm going to talk about what I believe in,
Yes,
but I
Trey.
never said I never would do anything. Did I?
Maybe we can
That's
run
what
it
it
You
back.
remember?
sounds like,
You
bro.
remember everything I said. It doesn't.
That's
Doesn't
what it
matter what I.
sounds like,
It
bro.
doesn't matter what it sounds like. Did I
It
say
does.
it?
Wait, it does matter what it sounds like. We just had a conversation about this off air. How you sound like when you say things.
Right.
That
But I
matters.
never. But that does matter. But I never said never.
Yes,
So
but it
then, so
sounds like
What
you're
did you
saying
say?
never. We just
because I'm
had this
arguing
conversation.
because I'm arguing a point.
What did you
You
say?
seem so Hunter. You seem so far that way that you can never marry someone unless you live
Nope.
with them.
I'm
That's what you
completely
sound
open to
like.
whatever she wants to do. But I think that it's best for us. I would tell her I think it's best for us to move in each other. And I
Bro,
think
you're a
most people
hypocrite, bro.
do.
Bro, we're debating
How?
opinions right now, bro.
I understand that, but how am I a hypocrite when I just
Because you're
explained
saying
to you
that.
how I feel, and you try to tell me I don't feel like that? I gotta tell me how I feel. I literally just said that. I said, yeah, I'm open to anything, but I prefer. That's what I said. You said, no, you're a hypocrite. How you gonna tell me? You literally you've debated on this pod multiple times that you do not want to live with a girl. You said this belligerently that you do not want to live with a girl before marriage. You said that.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Like you was like, yes, you said belligerently, bro. So it sounds like you never are open to that.
Right, and when you talk, y'all sound like I have to live with someone before I marry them.
No, we're just saying to be open to it.
I didn't say I never said I wouldn't be. I said I don't want to.
How about this?
Don't want to, and not being open to are two different
how
things.
about I would never, and I'm using never, I would never marry someone unless I lived with them prior. Because there's no way, there's literally, unless you can see through walls, right? Unless you can see through walls.
So Ian's there.
know what something's
there.
going
Huh? You
on.
there too?
Well, I'm just being honest, bro, because it makes no sense to do that.
You there too, Hunt? Because I just want to make sure that we on the same
Before,
page.
oh, excuse me. Before marriage. Oh yeah, I'm
People are
with you.
too
buddy.
secretive, bro.
Okay,
Before
so
marriage,
y'all-
yeah. I'm with you,
Okay.
yeah.
People are too
Okay,
secretive,
okay.
bro.
So y'all are so far left that you will not marry someone
Yep.
unless you live with them, and
Yep.
I'm over here saying that, but I'm getting attacked for saying I don't want to do
Marriage.
something
That's
that I want to do.
between
Because you're missing
Y'all.
things.
No.
and close.
You're
And
not
honestly,
willing-
wait.
you're not willing to see my
wait.
side.
No. There's two
I see your side.
No, there's two things.
I say
You just said that you weren't that far left. Now you're saying you are. But one, you got to pick a side if you're gonna do that. At least
no.
can
I
just
said
say,
Hunter
yes,
said.
yeah,
I
you just
said
switch-
Hunt
you
said
just
that was
flip back and
Hunter's.
forth. That's what you're
Hunter said
doing.
that was.
At least
Hunter
I'm
said it
I'm
was.
all the way this way.
Trey,
I can see that.
your arguments and reasons for doing that just don't stack up. You have no valid reasons to not do it. You have no valid
validity.
reasons. You
No
have no
validity.
valid reasons. I would
No
say
validity.
you have no validity reasons.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
wait. Why don't you believe in it? You actually
You have no
never
valid
said why.
reason.
You actually have
You've
never,
never said why.
Yeah, why are
Literally.
you against it? That matters.
I hate being
Because
2-on-1.
I'm more traditional in that way. I believe that you bring a wife to a home. You have a home already, and you bring her to it. I don't
So-
believe
Then what? Wait, so what if your wife just doesn't want to live in that home?
you get a new home.
You just get a new home.
But
Trey, you
I have
have
a question.
mortgages, bro. You
In,
can't
in
just
your
get new
okay,
homes.
in your situation, let's say that you're living with someone in an apartment and it's not working out, and now y'all got to split. But
Yes.
you're on a lease. Now you gotta
Okay.
break the lease.
No,
You're in the
you
same
don't.
situation.
Yeah, why do you have to break the lease for?
You're gonna
No
live
one
with
has
each
to
other
break
with
lease.
the lease broken?
People, first of all, you can live with each other. Second of all, somebody always usually goes home to their parents. Somebody does, so they get another crib.
Not y'all relying on parents.
It happens. People,
Wait,
bro,
wait,
it happens
wait. What's
all the
wrong with that?
time. People go live with their friends. It's simple.
Yeah, like,
it's
that's
really
life, bro.
simple. That's part of life.
I don't
But you're
believe
talking
it.
about you're gonna pick the home and your wife's just gonna get up and go to it.
You know that's a
No,
bro.
but-
I feel like you're too traditional, bro.
I'm not too traditional.
It just sounds like it in the way that you talk.
I'm open to different homes.
What if your
So-
girl doesn't want to live in Florida?
so
What if your
still,
girl doesn't want to live anywhere?
give the reason, bro.
Around where you want to live.
Besides
Supposed to
your
be homeless?
hey, hold on.
What if she wants to live in Texas?
Hold on.
And you already got a home in Florida.
That's what we
Hold
talk
on,
about, bro.
Hold on. So
And
besides,
guess what? And guess,
no,
and
no,
guess
listen,
what my
listen.
home turns.
But you already
Hey,
have a
hey,
home.
But guess what my home turns into? What Ian talks about all the time. I rent it out. I make some money from it. I use that as a way. I use it as an income.
Yeah, whatever, bro. You don't believe in
You're
it.
not that type of nigga.
Yeah, bro. Cut
You're
that
not the
out.
type of nigga.
Tell me why, man. I've been doing the research lately.
Bro,
You ain't about
hold
to
on.
invest in no house.
You
Actually,
dodging
I-
the
actually,
original
hey,
question, bro.
hey,
No.
listen.
You're dodging the original question.
He is. He doesn't
You have
give no
never
valid reasons.
said one valid reason to not live with somebody before the marriage. Besides,
I gave you a valid reason.
No, you didn't. You said because something about you, not the reason
I
itself.
said if you break up, you have to break the lease. That's what I said.
But you don't have to.
But I
So that's
believe that.
wrong.
How's that wrong?
But you don't.
Because you don't have
though.
to break the lease.
Yeah, so that's wrong.
So one person's gonna stay there, right? And one person's not.
people
You have
could.
to
Or
agree
two
on-
people.
You
Or
can
two
stay
people can
there.
stay there.
You might not.
So you're gonna
want
stay
to.
there broken up?
You
A
might
lot
not.
of people do that, Trey.
Yeah, what are you talking
That's crazy.
about, bro?
See, I don't want to do that. That's another reason I don't want to do that.
You don't have to do that. There's other reasons. There's other things you can
You
do.
have other options, bro.
You can have her keep the place, and you go find another one.
And
Sounds
she
like
can
it's
pay.
a lot extra work. If her name's on the lease and my name's on the lease, that means I gotta trust on her to
Is-
pay the lease.
Well, she.
No, you send her the money. Second of all, or first of all, so if you have a house, what's the difference?
Yeah, if you guys divorce. Besides, you're stuck with the house.
Now you got a whole-
Because
now you got a
paying
whole
the thing
mortgage.
Anyway. Yeah, what's the difference, bro?
Because when you get a house, this is what happens. You split whatever the what you guys own with each other. So either one person gets the house, or one person doesn't. So if you get
One
the house,
person
the
gets
mortgage
the
is on
apartment.
I don't
you.
think that's how it works, bro.
Bro, if we divorce and you say you're gonna keep the house, that's a possession you're going to keep.
weed.
Yeah. If you're gonna keep the house, that means you're going to make the payments. I'm through with the house. My name is off the mortgage. We've separated. It's all yours.
This man is dating to talk about the worth of a home.
Even know
That's
if your
what it's
wife can
coming
make
down
it a
to.
home. You don't even know if
That's literally
you don't know if she's a
the
wife.
that's literally
You
the
don't-
basis
hold
of
on,
your
hold on.
argument.
You don't get
Is
married.
the
You don't-
home. It's
you
not even
don't-
nothing but
you don't
personality. Hold
Hey.
on. It's not nothing about living style or getting along or having to see them on their bad days. Like you don't even think about that stuff. 5 bad days in a row.
What? What we get here? How do we get here talking about what I don't see and what I don't know in a relationship?
Because you haven't brought up none of that stuff when we ask you valid reasons to why you want to do that. And our valid reasons to why we want to live with somebody is because yes, I want to see them in these bad days.
We bring
so
up the
I can
person.
get used
You're
to it.
bringing
I
up
can learn.
finances.
Yes.
You can see someone in their bad days without living with them,
Bro,
bro.
you're bringing up
You can tell how someone-
finances.
You can tell how
You're bringing up money.
you can tell money's a big deal. We talked about that.
we
talked about
did
money
talk
is one
about
of
it,
the
but
reasons
you're
why-
making that the number. You're making money
I'm
the reason
not.
you're making decisions.
That's an assumption.
But that's the only reason you name. So how's that an assumption? If that's the only
You
reason
asked
you
me for-
name,
because it's the one, you asked me
What?
for one reason. I gave you. You asked me for one reason. I gave you one.
you said break the lease, which has to do with money. Then you said mortgages, which has to do with money. So there's two reasons
asked-
you gave it money.
It's not true. I'm about to. Nope. You asked me what's the main reason why you want to do it, and then you said, "Isn't that the same thing as getting a mortgage?" I didn't bring up the mortgage. You
Right,
did.
the thing is,
All right,
the first
so
thing
how
Yeah,
do you
it's
talk
like
about money,
shit.
bro. Then name something
The
else.
thing
You're
is-
So
wrong.
name something else.
Huh?
Name
Let me think,
something
bro. Like,
else.
y'all just attacking me,
But
bro.
that's what I'm
Here, bro.
saying.
Hey,
He can't. He can't. He
Y'all
defeated.
keep throwing. Wait. You're You keep throwing stuff there. When you throw something, he throws something. He throws something. What's that?
Hey. All I'm saying, bro, is when you if you ask us that same question, we're gonna have things that are talk. We're gonna have reasons, but we're gonna have reasons that
Right,
deal with
but
the person
and
itself.
not money.
But I refute your reasons
with
because
nothing but money.
Right, but I refute your reasons because I'm saying you don't have to live with someone to see them on their bad days to see how they react to you.
I
on your
never
bad
said
days.
that.
You
I'm
did, you
saying
brought it up.
you because you haven't been in a predicament where you have 3-4 bad days in a row and you got to come home and see this person. You have to do that,
Hunter,
I
please,
have
please,
been
please,
in
and you
just
have
let him
and you
name a
have to
reason.
control how
Let him
you.
I
name a
have
reason,
lived with
please.
someone
Let him name a
before.
You
reason,
haven't.
please.
I have lived with someone before.
Trey,
For
you
how
living in
long,
that
Trey?
bunk ass apartment, bro, in
How long?
KZoo at age 19 ain't nothing, bro. It's nothing comparable. That wasn't a serious relationship.
How's that serious? I'm living
It
with you.
was 4 or 5 months, bro. It's not serious. You're not like. What do you mean? You lived in there because you want. Yeah, look at your face.
I'm still waiting for a
You
reason.
live there because you don't want to be at home, bro. You
Bro,
just want to live there
stop.
just
Let
to
him
live
name a
in there.
reason. Let him name a reason. Please.
Reason for what?
Look, you know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have one.
He doesn't.
That's crazy.
I know he doesn't. So I
He
don't even know
doesn't.
why he even.
I just don't. I think the hassle of possibly breaking up with someone,
Money
living with
again.
them, and then possibly breaking up with them. But I also think that psychologically, living with people and breaking up with them just makes it easier for divorce. Like, just I think constantly living with
What?
someone, breaking up with someone, or moving in with someone just to figure out if you want to marry them and saying, you know what, this ain't work. I'm just gonna leave.
So, but you can say the same thing for jobs then.
What? Say what you're gonna say about jobs.
Well, if you've had multiple jobs, you leave one, you don't stay there forever. You can say the thing about a job. It's not really gonna work out. I'm gonna leave. It's not really gonna work out. I'm gonna do this. It's the same thing. You find out what you like, and when you find out what you like, you stay in that job. So if let's say for you, if you want to do this IT stuff and you really liked it,
A marriage, two apples and oranges, bro.
Marriage is a
A
job.
job is my only focus is on me. A marriage, my focus on someone else as well. So that's two different things.
you're focused on your happiness,
And
and you're
theirs.
focusing on how. I mean,
Being
don't you want to?
selfless.
You don't want to be in a job for the rest of your life. The final job that you have, you want it to be something that you love to do. So you work on yourself, and then you care about the job's performance as well. Like for me, if I play basketball, I care about how I do, but I care about my team plays too. Because I'm gonna win. Because this is the final job for me. I want this to be what I
Final
love. This is
destination.
what I do.
You know what? But I have to refute that too because we have different perspectives
I'm
again,
just a
bro.
refuter.
I do because right now you play overseas basketball. You haven't done what I've done. I realize in the working environment that you are replaceable. So I don't get attached to jobs anymore.
I'm replaceable.
You are
People
replaceable.
get fired every day, and
Hey,
somebody else
not only
comes
that,
in.
not only that, but next year they gonna find more players to put in that league,
Right. I know.
And you could
What I'm
lose
saying is,
you could lose money too.
and they can just kick you out
Right.
whenever.
And it's based on performance on each individual game.
so that should already let you know that to be attached to whoever you're going to be playing for or whatever you're going to do.
It's a job, bro. You have to
Right.
perform
Just to
well
make
in
money,
your
just to
job.
get cash.
But it's not
Period.
just for me. That's not how I look at it. I don't look at this job just to make money, just to get cash. I like this job because I love to do it. Because I
Right.
love
You
to do
play
this.
basketball for sure.
Yes, what I'm saying is, so I'm going to be attached to this job. I'm not going to just leave this
Right.
job and go do something else.
Agreed.
I'm already at the final thing. So what I'm trying to say is, when I'm really comparing it to a woman in a marriage is a job. Really, it is. When you find that, yes, you're dating and you're leaving people. You're dating and leaving people. But when you find that one thing, you're going to try to
work to
stay
keep
with
it.
it. You have to perform well.
No,
If you don't perform well, somebody else will take your
I got a
spot.
question. I got a question. How do you decide when you're going to live with someone then? Because to be honest with you, in your arguments, you always have to live with someone to figure out if they're marriage material or not.
Yeah.
Facts?
Yes.
I'm not dating that many people, first
Facts.
of all.
So
Just
That's
you
the
have
other
to
live with all
thing.
these
Yeah,
people.
bro. I haven't dated that many people, so
Just to live with, I'm not living with all these people, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna date them for a while before you do something like that. It's a big step in a relationship.
So I'm saying, let's say you date someone, you live with them. 3 years later, you date someone, you live with them. 3 years later, you date someone, you live with them.
that's a long
that's
time though. But
I'm
dang,
saying
at that point,
that's
bro.
10 years.
But listen, at that point, are you even looking at yourself? Why do you keep going at that? Like this, if you're going through a cycle like that, somebody have to say, "Dang, why am I going through this 3-year cycle of living with somebody?
Why can't I get past the 3-year
Why can't I get
wall?
past the 3-year threshold?" That sounds like a personal thing.
Why can't I get past that last step of finally getting to marriage?
Okay, so then that's what I'm saying. So you guys are making it seem like you meet one person, just live with them, and then bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. It's whatever.
I'm not saying
Bro, he's
that.
lived with one person. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I know
Hope
what
has
you're
lived with
saying.
one person. It's not like it's people are just falling apart. Why are you acting like people are just falling apart? They've lasted. They've lasted. So what do you mean?
You're talking about apples and bananas, bro. So
Apples
No,
and
now it's not.
bananas?
Now it's apples and bananas.
How?
Now
But I'm
it's
talking
apples.
about it
They've
is
lasted. They've lasted. So
How?
what
because
are
I
you
know
talking about?
I know tons of people that haven't lasted doing that.
I'm using prime examples right now.
You're
They've lasted
using
and they've lasted. So Ian can say if he's lasted with his partner by living with them, then how has it not worked for him so far?
I
He can't say it
don't
hasn't.
I don't like well, first of all, let's not bring Hope personal stuff on here because that's
It's not personal. It's not
That's
even really
weird.
personal.
Everybody
It's,
knows
it's
that.
public. Everybody knows that she's in a relationship. What do you mean?
okay.
It's on the
So
internet.
anyways, okay. So anyways, what I'm saying is that I've seen people who live with each other and they don't last.
That
bro.
is true.
And it happens a lot.
That is true.
I see and people constantly move in and live with different people. I've seen
Right.
it.
But what we're saying is before the marriage.
What you're talking about is a very healthy situation. I'm talking on a broader spectrum that most people aren't healthy like that.
Well, the object of
Maybe they should
Really?
get healthy.
I was gonna say the object of part of our podcast as well, like when we talk about stuff like this, is to move forward in the direction of healthiness.
Health.
Right.
Right.
So of course we're going to talk about what would be healthy things to do so that your relationship can thrive.
Right, but what I'm saying is that
What are you
most people
saying?
aren't healthy. So if they hear you say
That's
you
what I-
have to move in, but they're not
We didn't
married.
say
but they're
have
not-
to.
We didn't
We
say
never said
have
have
to,
to.
bro.
We said what we're gonna do.
That's exactly what I said. And what would be
So
good
why are you
and what
saying
makes
have
sense.
to?
We said what
So
would make sense.
so
And we gave
so
no
so
listen.
Wait.
We said
This
what
is
makes sense.
hilarious.
We said what makes sense and reasons
Uh-huh.
why we would not do the other. You said
Yeah.
what makes sense, but have given no reason as to why you don't do the
You can't
other.
say no reason.
Besides money. Besides money, bro. Say something else about besides money.
that matters,
But you're making it everything, and that's not everything.
bro. We said we gave
You
three
can't even
reasons
name
last
three.
time.
You named money
We-
twice, bro.
we gave
Just name me
three
something
reasons.
else.
We gave-
Just name something else.
We gave three.
Name something
we
else.
gave-
Just name something
gave-
else. Please. Please. And we'll move on. Just name one other thing,
You
please.
can't.
He
I don't think
can't.
you
We
can.
gave
bro.
three.
He still won't.
We gave three.
He has his.
Let's go.
You've
Let's
been
talk,
waiting
bro.
20 minutes for him to
Just
name
let him
one
talk.
other
Bro, I
Let him
thing.
can't talk. You won't let me talk.
Let
You
him
keep
talk.
saying
Let him
it's
talk.
but you gotta let me
Let him
It's been
talk.
20 minutes.
Go.
We gave three reasons of why relationships don't work: expectations, communication, and finances. Did we agree to that? Those three, me and you, Ian. We
Yes.
agreed to those three things.
Yes.
So finances is on the top three.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So then you have communication.
Okay.
Right. So if our communication isn't even there to begin with, there's no even reason. What's the point of moving with people? You think communication is going to get better because you move on with somebody?
No, but
Jay,
you'll be
you
able
have
to
to be in the
see
right
the-
space of mind to move in people. Nobody's just moving in just to move in, bro.
Yeah, bro. What are you
Talk about
talking
that.
about?
What do
I'm
you
not
act
saying
like
that.
people
I'm
just
not
moving
saying that.
in?
I'm not saying that. I'm not
Nobody's
saying that.
doing this
I'm
every
saying
other
that.
week, bro.
I'm saying what I'm saying is if expectations and communication and if finances are the biggest important things, if I can get those things, understand those things before moving in with someone or marrying them, why do I need to move in with someone to figure out who they are?
Just because you do
Why
A,
waste
B,
my
just
time?
because you do A, B, and C really well doesn't mean there still wasn't a D, E, and F that you need to do well.
That's true.
We just said the top
But
three.
why do I do-
Just because you got
but
the
why do I
top
have
three
to
don't mean you got 4 and 5.
invest-
We just said
Of
the
course,
top
you have
three.
to evaluate the person you're about to
This-
live with. You can't just think about the money thing first and then you
Right,
don't know how
but
they
why do I
live.
have to invest? Why do I have to invest time into someone to figure out if I want to just live with them, bro?
What? What?
I actually know.
You live
I-
with a
I-
stranger?
Wait. Let me pause real quick.
Yeah.
Because y'all talking so much, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. That didn't even make any sense when I said it. I
That's
just,
right.
hey,
You live with a-
I just
you live
hey,
with a
yo.
stranger.
I just listened to myself, and that didn't make any sense from what I just said. That's because y'all stressing me out right now. Because you're
Nah,
both
bro. You got to live with a
interrogating
stranger,
me.
bro. You got to live with a stranger.
That was living a
Hey.
stranger.
Y'all got me in here like this, bro. Where were you? Like that's like.
So you're about to live with a stranger, bro. Stranger danger, stranger danger.
What I meant to say is,
Yeah.
why do I have to live with someone to figure out who they are? Or figure out if we rock, or if we connect, or if we can do this life thing together?
Because
Why
you don't know if you can do it on a consistent basis every single day for 365 days a year, bro. That's the difference. That's the difference, Trey. Versus doing it 5 days in a week and then leaving. and then coming back
And
3 days in a
and
week
sometimes
and
it's,
leaving.
sometimes it's 24 hours straight, 48 hours straight, 72. I'm talking about straight, like pandemic hours straight. It makes a difference, bro.
And you guys have a crisis. You guys have a random crisis. How are we going to solve this together in our home? You ain't doing that 2 separate homes. It matters.
Matters, bro.
Moving on. We're advancing this, and this man still didn't give
He
us
didn't
a
give
valid
us a
reason.
reason.
So
What is that reason? He hasn't named nothing but money.
he can't.
He
He can't.
cannot.
He's, probably,
He
he's googling them.
He
He's
probably
googling.
is. He probably is.
I'm not Googling
Crazy.
nothing.
Bro, just give me one more reason. Give me one reason besides money. To not, and I'll just leave you alone. I'll never bring it up again. I'm not gonna bring it up no way, but still, just give me one other reason.
One reason why she's not move with
Hey,
someone.
you know the
before
question,
getting
bro.
married
Just
to
give me
them.
one reason, bro.
Bro, I have to
Not
repeat
money.
it so I can. Bro, I'm trying
You
to
know the
We all know
question.
the question.
Stop.
Bro. Give one reason. Stalling? I'm not stalling.
Stalling. Just stalling. Bro, we can give 4 on the top of our heads right now. I just don't understand why it's so hard.
Because he has none. He obviously hasn't thought about this. He's just stuck in his. It sounds like
He's
he's
just-
stuck in his ways, bro. Just stuck in his ways. That's horrible.
Stuck in
That's
his ways.
horrible, bro. If you
Because
give
I
me
know-
one
look,
reason,
I
I've had
bro,
to-
dude,
cool.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
I'd be like,
Be real with y'all.
cool. But you
I'll be real with
can't
y'all.
give.
I can't even think because y'all keep
Bro,
talking.
What? 'Cause you
yeah,
don't
I've had
know.
this-
'Cause you
yeah,
don't
look,
know.
I've had the same conversation so many times in my life. I know the reasons behind what I want to do, like the back of my hand. So it's just funny how someone like Trey, who you'd think would have these conversations a lot, who I assume would have,
We just
just
have
has
one.
nothing on the
Just
table.
one. All I'm asking is for one. That has to do with the
He's
person.
Googling as we speak.
Has to be, bro.
Not Google anything.
Looking up
Then
relationship.
tell us one
topics.
reason.
Give me one reason, bro.
One reason. I told you a reason. I gave you a reason
That's
already.
not money.
No
related.
money. No money related.
We didn't bring up money at all.
Hey,
I-
can we play the
Bro.
Jeopardy song? Because he's taking
What I
on
said,
that.
real,
hey,
right?
what I said was because y'all just associated with just money. But I think having to do the extra work to move in and move out and everything, I feel like the time and adjustment for time is a waste. It could be a waste of time, bro. A waste of energy.
You're
Ain't all the
speaking
time.
about our part still. Talk
And-
about yours, bro.
That's
Talk
fine.
about your part. No, you're talking about you're trying to have negatives to our part. Talk about the positive thing about your part. A positive reason why you should do what you're saying, what you should do. You
You're
haven't
trying
named
to
anything.
reverse it.
No,
There's nothing reversed.
No,
You keep talking down about ours instead of
I think the
uplifting
positive.
yours.
I think the positive about mine is that one, like I said, I'm coming from a different sense. So my thing is actually dating, actually courting, actually figuring out the person without like. I don't think living with someone does that. I think what living does clouds your judgment sometimes because you have that person right there all times. Like you don't really get
So
to.
you see the real. So you see the real them.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
What are you not? Well, who are you seeing then? A fake them?
fraud.
You see a fake person?
A
You see a
fraud.
real person. He doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. He's just talking. He's literally just talking. You see a fake them if you live with them.
I'm
That's what he's
still waiting
saying.
for the positive he was gonna talk about.
You see a
He went straight
like,
to the other one.
he can't help himself. He has no reason.
My
bro.
negative is my positive.
So all right, so what's
Your
your negative?
negative is
So, wait, so what's
honest.
your negative? What's your negative about
Negative
living
negative
together?
is that the negative is so if it doesn't work right, you don't got to do all that extra time and adjustment to like move and all this other
With
stuff.
money, you have to buy a new crib.
Money. I'm
Well,
saying
that's
being
what it
emotionally
leads
damaged.
to. Okay, you're talking about
Being
emotionally.
being emotionally hurt and damaged from a situation. You got to move, leave. You made memories in this.
You breaking
crib.
up, getting-
You could have bought a dog with each other.
I don't
What
like
about
that. I
divorce?
don't like that
What
at all.
about- what
bro.
about-
I don't like
What
that.
about a
then-
divorce?
And then you got to
Divorce is
split
the
the
same
dog
way.
half and half.
Divorce is the same
What about
way.
a divorce? Except you actually lose money.
And lose the crib. And lose the dog.
Right, but I don't think
Lose your
But my
kids.
thing
And
is
the
like,
kids.
okay, but here's the thing, guys. Like, right, I don't think that you don't have to. You could live with someone, and you don't have to live with someone. It's fair if you want to marry someone. I'm
But
saying
we're
you don't
just
have to live with
asking
someone.
for positives and negatives, and it's like you
I gave a
can't-
positive. You don't have to deal with the emotional damage, and I also said psychologically,
of
it
breaking
teaches
up.
you.
You deal with that no matter what.
But when you live with someone, bro, it's a different level, bro. It's almost like it's marriage.
So what
And
about
when you leave-
divorce, Trey?
And when you break up like that, you make it easier for if you do live with someone to be like, I can divorce them. Psychologically, you make it easier for yourself.
So you weren't even really committed then.
That's not true. What I'm saying is, if you
That's
live
what
with
it seems
someone
like.
and break up because you've already lived that life and everything, it's easier because you said, "Oh, I've already been through this before." The difference, you know, what I'm saying it's a government paperwork or
People
whatever.
are. Do you think people are living with
He
Trey?
thinks they're going
People
back
aren't
to
just
back every
living
other
with
year,
people,
bro.
Trey. And if they are,
Bro,
that means they're not making smart
the
relationship
divorce
decisions.
rate is 50%, so that means 50% of the people is doing it the wrong way.
That is
That has something to do with communication
Yes.
and finances.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with living arrangements.
No. Most
Living
divorce
arrangements does have
all the
finances is part.
what
Finances is part of living
most of the
arrangements.
divorce rates are because of finances, bro.
bro, finances as in jobs, taxes, bills, things like that. What you're talking
Isn't
about
bills living arrangements?
No, bro, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
car note includes bills, insurance. It's a lot of other things other than a
But
crib.
either way,
which would-
all you're just talking about, bro, is money. That's all you keep going back to. And if money is the reason you don't want to do something, bro, you gotta let that go.
I brought emotions. up.
Emotions you deal with when you're not living with them as well. So it doesn't really
you
count.
see,
bro.
act like you don't deal with the breakup the same way. It's a breakup.
Like, and how would you know if you dealt with it differently? You've never done it before, so you can't just say that.
Yeah, look down at your phone. Look down at your phone.
There's no comments, bro. No comments. Just
Let's
pulling-
let's move
pulling shit
forward.
out
Let's
of his
finish
ass
this
and
up,
just
man.
Throwing that shit. Just
Let's finish this up. We'll maybe we'll try next week. All right.
no. Again. Let me say this though. This doesn't matter. I'm not telling you what to do. All I'm asking for you is just to say why of your opinion for not the other one. That was it. I can tell you why for both positives and negatives. You can't even do that.
I think he gave up. White flag. All right. How close can you be with an ex? So, oh yeah. If you guys break up, how close can you be with them? Right? Is it they just dubs? Like,
It depends.
I don't talk to none of mine.
let's say, for example, let's use a week after the breakup. Let's use a week after the breakup, 6 months after a breakup, a year after a breakup. You just rather, personally, I would just rather not talk to you anymore.
You can be cordial
Cordial, yes.
if you run.
Yo,
if you
what's
bump into
up?
them, like, but you don't have
Yo,
to.
how you been? You good?
I'm not checking
I'm not
up on
having
nobody.
regular- I'm not checking up on an ex. I'm not calling an ex. I'm not saying my ex is my friend. I'm not doing any of that.
No regular no regular conversation.
Only circumstance I would really do that is if I was married and had kids, and I would just try my best to
That's completely
have a
different.
great relationship with them. That's the only thing. But outside of marriage,
Yeah, but you're talking about your ex-wife.
yeah. Outside of marriage,
For me, it's like I just unfollow them. Wouldn't block them or nothing. But it's not like, especially if there's no bad blood, I'm not gonna block them. But there's no real reason to see them on my like timeline or that stuff. Like I don't even want like. There's no. I just don't think there's a point for that. We broke up. It is what it is. I doesn't follow you. Don't hate you or nothing. Just I'm not gonna block you, but we're not talking or anything. And I don't need to be keeping tabs on you. You don't need to keep tabs on me. We can just unfollow each other.
I
and call
agree.
it good.
Blocking is a little extreme for decent breakups. Like if it wasn't a bad
I want
breakup,
to be clear with my blocking because I think that I say I block people easily.
I think you literally just
but
mean the block button.
I hit the block button when I feel like I'm being played with emotionally or you playing games. That's when I hit the block button.
He's
It's
like,
not
get me
like
out of here. I don't
somebody
even want
didn't-
you in my head. I don't even want to see.
Yeah, I don't even want you in my head. You play too much. It has nothing to do with like we break up, whatever. It's cool. That's different. We just broke up. There's no bad blood or whatever. It's when you've been playing games. That's when I get to the block button. I don't like the games. The toxic stuff, that gets blocked. But just because we break up, we broke up. It is what it is. I don't hate you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And most of the time, like my breakups haven't been toxic like that. They weren't ready or whatever the case was, and we just went our own ways, and that was that. And we kept it pushing. And most of the time, they come back. So
heard you.
but
I think we'd all agree with that. Yeah. So how close can you or your partner be with an ex while you're in a relationship with them?
Not
not at all.
So you not at all or them not at all?
Both.
either.
So you guys believe that you shouldn't be close with an ex and they shouldn't be close, not even like close, cordial, and any of that.
Well,
Cordial,
is different.
yes. That's
Yeah,
different.
but
But
they
if
can't
unless
be
you have a
friends.
unless you
Friends
have
is
a
probably a better word.
unless that person is their baby daddy or something, that's the only reason, and the child is the reason that keeps them together for talk. That's the only reason he talks about their child. Other than that, there's nothing else to really. That's the only time I'm like, okay, the X thing, cool, whatever. But other than that, bro, there's like really nothing else to really talk about.
Are you addressing that like with them like
I
before
shouldn't
you
have to
date?
address it.
Well, if they
I'll,
have,
if it happens in the moment, like let's say it happens, right? Then I'll be like, hey, I'll talk about it in the moment, right? Like, yo, what? That's you. Do you feel like that's cool? But I feel like initially that shouldn't have to be like a regular conversation. We should both know that we shouldn't be talking to our exes. But if it
Right.
does happen, then I have the conversation. I'm not gonna not have to talk about it, but
I agree.
that's just I'm gonna let it ride. Like that should be that's like a common sense thing.
Do you feel like you could be cool with the next? Even though maybe I'm not, obviously you don't want to be. If you're in a relationship, as guys, we don't want to be cool with our exes. I feel like, well, most guys. But do you feel like you could be, if like you
What do you mean
well,
cool
I
wanted
with
feel
to,
like
friends?
in my soul, I
like,
could. I
could you
feel
be
like
cool?
I pretty
Could you just be
much,
cool with the next?
I'm pretty much
Or do you feel like any feelings would come back?
I'm one of those people that once like I'm done, I'm done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once I see you
And
next time, it's
and
like,
real talk, for me to be done like that, you had to like really like stress me out or whatever, and like really hurt me for me to be like done with you to a point where I'm just like I'm not even attracted to you like that anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, you start looking for like all the things wrong with
Yeah,
Man, I swear I be imagining they breath stank.
boogers in their nose.
they don't even look the same
Yeah,
to you no
sorry.
more. They don't even
Yeah,
look
it's
good to
weird,
you no
right?
more.
Nah, yeah, for real. When they do some goof, when
They have a
somebody do
whole
some
different
goofy
like their
stuff,
whole face look different. Like you don't feel that same way. You're like,
no facts, facts. But they pull some goofy stuff or just get on some weird stuff. You be looking at them like, you lame. Hold on,
Right?
like whole perception of them change.
It's weird
I
though
think
how
I
that
could,
works.
yeah, I think I could be if I was like had to, but I wouldn't do that just because I feel like just respecting.
yeah.
Um,
So what
and I
if
wouldn't.
your girl became friends? Oh wait, movie stuff.
My girl became friends with an ex
Yeah,
while we're in a
Like
relationship.
yeah,
my ex.
bro. Yes.
So my girl became friend with my ex.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, while we're dating.
Yeah.
So my girl starts dating, or sorry, my girl starts becoming friends with one of my exes.
And you didn't. Well, I'm
Um,
just saying, like on some, maybe they ran into
Just
I would
each
tell.
other.
random, right?
I mean, I would tell her because I feel like I feel like the ex might have some ulterior motives.
Yeah, bro. I gotta let her know.
That's a safety issue. You got to know off rip. And I'm telling
You
you
trust
straight
with
up.
Well,
her? I I
what if
used to
it?
date her.
Yeah, but what if it's been like, I don't know, how long till you
I feel.
know
I don't know.
your girl's friend?
I feel
That's
like.
not safe.
I feel like
I mean, like it's not gonna be
girls
like the first couple
oftentimes.
days, like, oh, I met a friend,
Well,
da 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 da, and it's like,
I
oh,
think. I think as guys, we often tell we have a good sense of, like, for instance, our parents, our moms especially, can spot out somebody that's in our friend group growing up, and they're like, they're not a cool person, they're not a good person. You should stay away from them. Our parents, moms usually do that. It's like for
Yeah.
guys, we can notice when girls in our girl circle aren't good people or aren't good for them, and not even on some like controlling stuff, but like we're just looking out for you. So like if I can
Right.
notice that in a girl, and I know, in especially an ex, and I know that we didn't get along, I'm gonna tell her because I can tell her all the things that type of person she is, good or bad, but also tell her what she can getting herself into.
yeah, we got it. You have to. Once you find
So
out, you have to tell.
girls, I mean, I'm not gonna say all girls. Some girls are can be a little stubborn and be like, "No, I think they're cool, yada yada." But I think in the same breath, girls also start to put that in the back of their head, and then they become like conscious of it. Um,
Right.
and they're like, "Okay, maybe I would need to look out for this person." And then when they finally see the true colors of the person, like, such and such did this," and I'm like, "Tried to tell
Well,
you."
what if she pulls the? What if she pulls the? I know
I know what
that you guys are.
they're crazy.
That's your ex.
Like, what are you on? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like, I'll be like, that's uncomfortable for me. I don't think we can be together. I mean, if you want to value that friendship over our relationship, then go ahead, by all means.
At what level would you say that every ex would be on that level? Or do you think there's
For me?
different? Well, I mean, I don't know all the exes.
If you want to be cool with one of my exes, then you I don't know what type of shit you want, honestly.
I don't know.
I got one. I'll say it.
Not pulling.
Yeah, I mean, the other ones, I mean, sure, it's cool, but like, the other ones is cool peoples. They good people. They really good peoples. I know them.
That's what I'm saying. So
Really
what
good
if it was
peoples.
like what if it was a good
Like,
breakup?
I'd be like,
If it was a
I'd
healthy
be like,
breakup
shit.
and there's no animosity between and down the line, she just met her.
But if you really want to, if you really want to kick it with all of us, then fine. I'd be like, I'm not really interested in her. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not really interested in her. I'm just focused on us. So if you really want to be friends with her, fine. But it also matters how long you guys dated too.
That's how I was saying.
It's got to be a huge level of trust there from the girl.
Mhm.
She got to be secure with herself, and it's deeper in that.
Yeah, that's some crazy. That's some next level type stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's a very
Bold.
specific scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. Like some. I'm in my bag right now with like writing stuff. I kind of want to write something. Not gonna lie to you guys. I was looking at like scripts I had wrote earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creative juice on a little. That was nice. Plot, right? Maybe.
No, that was smooth. That was smooth.
Nice little high
It's,
school theme right there, right?
Yeah, that's some high school stuff for sure. It's okay.
Oh, your joint, bro. What the freak? Bro, I almost throw it. I was like,
But I was like, bro, what?
And
I was so confused.
thank God we're about to talk about this. Because I want to talk about this guy right here. This guy right here. Let me just say that,
Right.
bro. Which one was it? There was a couple of, you made 3 of them, first off. Picked somebody over Shakira.
Wasn't this?
No, Selena. You picked somebody over Selena.
He said Cardi B over Selena.
Wait, was that the one? There was another
No,
one.
no, no. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
already
understand
comment.
Cardi B over Selena.
I picked Selena over Selena Gomez,
Yeah.
and I picked Cardi B over Selena. Why did I pick Cardi B over Selena? Because Cardi B is nasty as hell, and I
Was it
like
married? Did it say married or kiss?
Okay.
that kiss.
So you wonder why we brought up like certain things when we talk, but then you say stuff like that, and it's like,
Like what? I can't be nasty.
that's my point.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, bro. Nothing wrong with
Well,
exploring things with
what's
a
wrong?
girl and da da da.
Right, but what I'm saying, like,
Me and Hunter were talking about how you say you're. Why do you guys think I'm just this type of guy and da 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 da?
we did-
Oh, we had that conversation.
And now you're talking about like, oh yeah, Cardi B's nasty, and it's like,
yeah,
so you can kind of see why people would think that you would be a certain way when you say stuff like that. That was it.
what do you mean certain way?
I don't think he wants. I don't think you wanted to be specific.
I don't think you want me to be specific with the conversation we were talking about. We're talking about conversations about
Like people think I'm a hoe.
conversation.
People think I'm a
No, we're talking
No,
about
nothing about being a hoe.
we're
Nothing about
talking-
being a hoe, bro.
No,
okay.
no.
You know what conversation we had?
Yes, bro. Like, what are you saying?
We literally talked about this earlier
Why
this
would
week.
we ever have a conversation?
I made a bunch of jokes about it.
Yeah.
If you don't, we can just end the pod right now and just have the conversation.
It's not that deep, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. This is a good episode. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and go over to YouTube to watch some other streams if you missed them. Head over to our TikTok, follow us. For me, Ian and Trey, signing out. Peace.